All right. Check, check. We're all good. All right. What is going on, everybody? This is Chase fan number 9 here, and welcome to another live stream. Today, the NASCAR Cup Series heads to Circuit of the Americas for the first road course race of the season. This will be the first of 4 this year. COTA, San, COTA, San Diego, Sonoma, and Watkins Glen. Those are the 4. Can't wait to see what this race brings. Gonna be quite a race, that's for sure. The race will be 95 laps. Stage one is 20 laps. Stage two is 25 laps, and the final stage will be 50 laps long. Wow, that's gonna be one hell of a stage, that's for sure. Anyways, let's see. Tyler Reddick, man, he is on a roll. Um, uh, Imagine going winless last year, and then you come into this season and you win the first 2 races of the season. Could I possibly imagine that? Nope, I sure wouldn't. Um, and now Tyler Reddick is about to do something that no Cup driver has ever done before, and that is win the first 3 races of the season. No Cup driver has ever done that before. Will it happen today? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Where does he start? He starts in. Oh yeah, I just remember he starts on the pole. In fact, the drivers who finished on the podium last weekend at Atlanta are starting one, two, three. Just second and third are just reversed. Fun fact: the top 3 finishers from COTA all raced for Brad Keselowski at different points in their careers. Not to mention, well, yeah. Anyways, Ross Chastain second, Chase Briscoe third. Um, let's see. Hello, Union Pacific 26. Welcome to the live stream. Um, anyways, so that's I said my piece about the top 3. My boy Chase Elliott starts 5th. Not a bad start. We won the inaugural Cup race in 2021. Can't believe it's been 5 years since the first NASCAR races at COTA. Michael McDowell with that road course experience starting 6th. AJ Allmendinger, I hope they can give him a car that will actually be competitive for once, especially since he's starting 7th. Because last year he he was a no-show on the road races last year. I'm like, what happened? Anyways, last year's winner Christopher Bell will start 8th. William Byron, who won this race a few years ago, will start 10th. Zane Smith, who is opening up the season with 2 top 10s, starts 11th. And of course, when it comes to these road course races, I think we all know who the top favorite is: Shane Van Gisbergen. COTA is the only active road course in the Cup Series that he has not won at. He is going for 6 consecutive road course wins. Regardless of where he starts, he's going to find a way to get to the front. Kyle Larson starts behind him. Let's see. Um, Another driver to look out for today is Connor Zilish, who made his Cup debut in this race last year. He starts 25th. If SVG and Connor Zilish can find their way to the front, then it's gonna be one hell of a race to watch. Well, it's gonna be quite fun to watch them battle for the lead, let alone the win. But we all know we want to see them win, obviously. But then again, one's gonna come out on top. RCR Richard Childress Racing, they're running their third entry today, that being the number 33, and their driver will be Jesse Love. He's going to make a few starts in this 33 car this year. and his teammate from the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, Austin Hill. He'll be in the 33 next week. So yeah, can't wait to see what this 33 team does this year. Kyle Busch, who almost won this race a year ago, will start deep in 30th place, and Austin Dillon's back there. And man, the Legacy Motor Club teammates of Nemechek and Jones starting deep, deep, deep in the field. And then you have Cody Ware in last place. I hope this race will be exciting. I hope it won't be too boring. So yeah. Hello, Muna Train Videos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I'm having a good day today. I hope you're all having a great, great Sunday. For me, I just got a lot of stuff going on in my life outside of YouTube. I'm trying my best to not stress out over it. So yeah, this is like my escape from that. Going catching trains, watching NASCAR racing in general. Yeah, it gets me away from all that. Um, I did post a poll, a voting poll, um, in the live chats. I put four options on who's gonna win. I put SVG, Connor Zillish, Tyler Reddick, and Kyle Busch. Feel free to vote. You folks have until at least the last lap to. You have until the last lap to cast your vote. It's never too early or too late to cast them, so you don't need to stress about that. For some reason, I can't channel the Stockton. Yeah, I think the reason. I think the reason is probably. Yeah, I think you might have been blocked on there, but I think they'll lift that ban eventually. Yeah, I heard about the CSXs possibly getting scrapped. When it comes to the YN2s, I've only caught only a small handful of them over the years, and the last one I caught was only a few years ago. Ever since then, I've only caught the ones that have all blue with yellow noses. And also, I've yet to see one of their heritage units come out this way. Again, I don't care which one they send; they're all the same. They also serve one purpose. So I can't wait to see. As long as they send one, look, I don't care which one they send. As long as they send one, then hey, I'm all good. Oh, also, another thing about Circuit of the Americas is last year they changed like the configuration of the track. Well, we're racing on that same configuration today. Um, Regardless, I mean, personally for me, I like both configurations. I mean, it's not gonna really make much of a difference. So yeah. If Ty- if Tyler Reddick wins today, this will be the only active track in NASCAR in which Reddick will have multiple victories because all of his 10 career wins up until this point, they've all come on 10 different tracks, which is quite an accomplishment. It's amazing how he hasn't won on a track yet where he has multiple victories. Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling this year one of his wins is going to come on a track he's already won at, like, I don't know, Kansas or maybe COTA today or Homestead for all I know, but we'll see how it goes. About that BNSF stack train, I actually caught it this past Friday. It tied down there by Mickey Grove off Armstrong Road overnight. Because when I got there, I saw a train sitting there, and it turned out to be that said stack train with the UP leader. Anyways, today's race is called the DuraMax Texas Grand Prix, And we're about to get the command. All right, let's do this.
NASCAR Cup drivers set to take on the Design for Formula One Circuit of the Americas in
All right,
Austin,
fellow
Texas.
Gen Xers, listen up. We invented grunge. Fanny
We
pack.
fought against the odds in every inch of every race with endless determination and grit. All of your hard work and dedication have brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about breast treatment. 3 medicines in one inhaler. Prix. Learn more at breasttree.com. Hey, let's go for a drive. All right,
We're going back to rough hang soon, Jay.
All right, guys, what's
All right.
going on? This is regular NASCAR fan. Welcome back, everyone, to
Returning.
the channel. Today is the third race of the season. We are in our first road course race of the season as the series heads to Austin, Texas. Another race at Circuit.
Oh, nice.
Tyler Reddick is looking to become the first driver in NASCAR history
Militia has amassed outside of bunker door.
3 races of the season. For guys like Ross Chastain, Shane Van Gisbergen, Connor Zilic, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, Mike McDowell, AJ Allmendinger, and also last
The
year's winner,
2026 NASCAR
Christopher
Cup
Bell.
season is right around the corner, and that means your
They
favorite fantasy games are
have
back
yet
and
to
better
make
than
their
ever.
mark.
In Fantasy Live,
In
set
their
your
first
lineup and garage driver each week.
But it
Earn
happened
fantasy
today.
points points. Climb the leaderboard and
Find
compete
out.
for a $25,000 grand prize.
Yes.
Or
So,
36 for 36, a survivor style game.
If-
You can create or join leagues to compete against your friends.
That Union Pacific unit called the Onion Pacific, it's actually been on the Heritage Unit app since for about 2 years actually. It just so happened that it had not been seen in almost a little over a year. But yeah, it's a real heritage unit, surprisingly. More of a special interest, I should say. So what they So basically, what that locomotive is that they took the U in Union Pacific and someone spray painted it like a U shaped thing over the U in Union to make it look like an O, and therefore calling it Onion Pacific, and that's how it got the moniker that it has today. I haven't seen that particular SD70M yet. I don't think I've ever caught it, but you kind of get the point.
you have been keeping track of what's been going on over the course of this week. To say things have been crazy would be a vast understatement. So, long story short, there was a leak. There was a leak that dropped early in the week. It is crazy. So I redid that. Posted that on Friday about from this whole thing. It's from this whole Shane drama. It's with everything that's come out. From this whole thing. It's from this whole Shane drama. It's been wild. It has been wild. Yesterday there was another leak that came out.
Should you exceed track limits by going the far side of those tire packs?
Yeah, there's a good handful of locomotives I've caught over the years that have had like graffiti on that have had graffiti on them.
It has been a whirlwind. It has been a whirlwind. We had
most definitely looking forward to making that gameplay for you guys, which there are expected to be 2 episodes, I believe, this week. That I wanted to discuss about in a future plot one. Yeah, crazy week, and well, I'm gonna try and we're still here. We're still live reacting to Prix today, and next week it'll be the first race on FS1, and I will have to rely on Hulu now to watch the FS1 races. Still trying to still get that set up. We'll be definitely ready to go next week. But if not, I do still plan to go live. I do still plan to go live next week. I do have a backup plan ready. So yeah. So with all that said, let's see time to Dom elimination. Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just
All that said, let's go ahead and
All right, man. Good luck out there. We'll be watching.
So I see you did go to the Cal Expo train show yesterday. Yeah, I wish I could have gone, but I was at something different yesterday. I went to Stockton Con for the winter 2026. It was held yesterday and it's being held today, um, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can get tickets for like $40, but that's if you're going like both days. I had a good time. It was busy as usual. So yeah, I wish I could go to the train show up in Cal Expo, but it can wait. Besides, I was just there like a few months ago, back in November. So, but I hope I can go later on this year if everything plays out, and if not, then hey, that's fine.
We are just insane weight with this whole saga. It's just man, they are just built up for it. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, no kidding.
Row number 6, a man with two top
It's either that or
Zane Smith, and the guy they're talking
they're
about
gonna have to
right
be.
now, Carson Hocevar.
I guess you could say a lot more protected.
James Van Gisbergen looking for his 6th straight road course win.
I know it's Hocevar. He's got wearing a cowboy hat in this picture. Okay, love the style. And as you can see, Carson Hocevar is driving the Chili's Ride the Dente car. It's the same as last year, but the colors are different. It's a black and white car now. I mean, regardless, I still like the car. And of course, my boy SVG is running one of my favorite paint schemes that he drove the last 2 years. The safety culture purple car. I don't know what it is. There's just something about that purple I just like. It was on his O'Reilly Auto Parts car yesterday. And I think they're gonna sponsor Connor Zilish too.
That big gameplay. So Voldemort, Elite was Elite came out about a new bird, commentating versus 2, and then all this other stuff started coming out. So revealing the new character earlier than expected. So and it's just been a whole over this. But I mean, if you watch my other video talking about Shane,
Track tip
you'll
109
understand what I'm talking
degrees
about.
in sun, 81 degrees ambient. Hot wind out of the southeast. Today's race will, of course, in 3 stages of 20, 25.
All right. Looks like the field is getting set to go green next time by.
Yeah, Mike, this will be our Toyota keys to the race. You mentioned it, Mike. Some give and take on restarts in the start of the race in the top field turn 1. Never fails to get a car that's going up and there, especially after restart. Lift the first 2 stages. Get underground for the
All right. Wow. So again, hope today will be a good race today. I hope it won't get too crazy, and I just hope, yeah, just hope it will be a good race today.
Well, there's a few easy spots that you can know, and that's 1, 12, and turn 20. Those are the spots that are just straightforward, outbreak them down the straightaway. These spots right here become a little bit riskier.
Yeah, I've seen your post about catching engines with the number 6 and 7 in it. For me, it's only happened only a few times, long before the meme was relevant.
So, a few spots right here that you just don't want to risk it. Let's get some radio from Michael McDowell, the former road course winner in the Cup Series, 71.
All right, everybody. Appreciate all the hard work. We did a good job getting to where we need to get to. So it's a good clean deal and execute like we know how to. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Real good car. Excited to be there. Yeah, we shot this thing. We'll get a lot of it today.
All right, the Toyota Camry XSE leads the field, has the lights out on the roof. It's going to head for Wood Road. And I agree with that comment, Kevin. Haven't talked about McDowell much in the pre-race.
All right, here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. Tyler Reddick on the pole. Ross Chastain to his outside. Man, first road course race of 2026. Here we go. And green flag, the DuraMax Texas Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas is underway. Let's do this. And wow, Briscoe went from 3rd to 1st. Man, he wasted no time taking advantage of making a pass in that first corner. Wow. Here they come through the S's. Oh, one car off. Who's that? That's Ty Dillon. Oh, wheel lock up. Three wide, William Byron, Allmendinger, and Hocevar. And oh wow, man, SVG, damn, he almost took it 4 wide. That's for sure. And Reddick's gonna try and get the lead back from the 19. Here they come down the front straightaway, and Chase Briscoe, 3rd to 1st on lap 1. He'll lead the opening lap. Yeah, that first corner, man. Watch out for some. Get ready. be prepared to see some dive bombs and some chaos in that corner because, especially with the restarts, man, it's gonna be quite an experience. That's for sure.
Tyler struggle a little bit right now. He's got the track position, so he has the ability to not lose many spots and get himself buried. But that car was very good on the long runs yesterday.
And slow. To your point, if anybody was a little bit off on a short run, it was the 25.
And we don't really know where this is all going to wind up as far as how much fall off we have and how far will they fall off. So you have to be able
SVG's up to ninth.
this first run and know what you need to do after that.
We watch it take his break right there in front of AJ Allmendier and the 24 man firing up 4 positions already.
And he doesn't want to lose sight of these leaders. He wants to try to get there as quick as he can to maintain himself inside with that lead path.
4 positions in 1 lap. That ain't bad.
He's okay.
I'm going to go back to qualifying for Shane Van Gisbergen. He was 20th, but 20th on the sheet. And right at the end, he went for 1 more lap and bumped it up to 13th. That's a huge difference in the outcome of the start of this race for him.
All right, very civilized start.
He's very confident on these road courses, but winning the race yesterday in the O'Reilly Series definitely that doesn't hurt. I know the cars are totally different, but every time that we talk about Kyle Busch last week and you can win on Saturday.
And Christopher Bell looking to the inside. Chase Elliott.
Bell in the 20 last year's winner against Elliott, a horrible winner here. Chase Briscoe out front, still looking for his first top 5 finish here, but he has 9 road course top 10s, 1 of every 3 starts, and finished 7th or better in 60% of the last 5 road course races.
And when we were at Stewart Haas Racing with Chase Briscoe.
Yeah, Blaney also had a lot of speed in practice, so it's no surprise he's running up here in the top 5 with these front contenders up here at the front.
You know, I heard your picks at the beginning of the race. Can't disagree with any of them. My eye is on Ross Chastain because who is in the very best position to learn from Shane Van Gisbergen? His teammate, and he proved it by qualifying outside pole here. Josh?
Well, you guys talked about Chase Briscoe. I talked with James Small this morning. He said, looking back at the numbers.
Chase Briscoe has road course wins in the All Part Series. I mean, he won the first race at the Roval. Who else? I think that's the only road race he's won at. He ran good at Sonoma last year. He finished 2nd. So, yeah, Briscoe's resume on road courses has been all right.
You see in the back of this frame right there, that yellow car, Ryan Blaney. He was the fastest car throughout practice yesterday. He's run up on this group already.
Oh, yeah, I saw your video with the bare table train of the fouled K3LA horn.
Well, Briscoe, to me, is a surprise. The last time we were here, he finished 6th, and that's his only top 10 finish at COTA. But here he is, driving away. That was in qualifying. He was like 26 or something in practice, way back. Where's he at? Where's he at? Boom, got to take him qualifying.
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the live stream.
We know it's so important. That is the difference. That day was changed just that quick. Blaney to the inside. Right is the third. Blaney has paced the Fords all week and long here.
And you see right there, he's just able to keep his car a little bit tighter and able to keep everything tied up because of the way that his car is turning.
And we'll show you Ryan Blaney's real results of COTA, sponsored by COTA.
Nice, you got off like a little over an hour or so before the race.
Well, and we heard him talk about his crew chief wanting to get better on the road courses, bringing something totally different this weekend. Had this being the car with the laps that we were able to run in practice, you know, the 10 lap average, he was right there.
Zilish is up to 21st. Kyle Busch up to 22nd. So Kyle Busch has gained like 8 spots since the start.
We saw yesterday a lot of rubber on the racetrack, which creates
Oh, you get a few more hours. Okay. Some of these, I think, I think all the drivers in this field have windshield wipers on their car. I mean, I know there's no rain and I mean, obviously it's sunny. I guess it's for like when they get dust on their windshield, they can use that because there are some places where drivers can get stuck.
What's now the O'Reilly Series of NASCAR. Making one of several starts selling for its Children's racing here in 2026. So shout out to Austin Hill, who was run off yesterday.
Well, Jesse's done a good job. I think for him, he's been able to run a few of these races now and getting back to the track that he's able to have some experience on. Going to
Oh,
get into
oh,
the
oh,
60
oh.
car,
Ryan
Brian Prix
Priest.
right there.
Oh,
Really
33 looking to the inside of the 60.
take a little momentum away from him right here and allow Ty Dillon to have an opportunity to get to the inside.
Battling hard here for 27. Following racing cam on board Brian Priest. And he's able to welcome color. A lot of color.
They caught CSX Manifest train before the Cup Series. It's nice.
As we run on this Ford racing camera, you hear Ryan really
Anything special or is it just a normal CSX slash up?
keep the rear tires from spinning. He gets a little wide. As they head into turn 19, Jesse Love in the preferred line right there. You want to be all the way over that curve, and he's going to.
I think it's because Prison protected through there.
Well, that 19 curve has what we call a hot dog curve, and you actually want to split that curve, so you want to be all.
Blaney's up to second. Ross Chastain is third now.
Get you too wide on exit.
Normal CSX contest. Yeah, I figured that would be the case.
Shane Van Gisbergen started 13th. He's picked up 6 spots. Up to 7th place. The biggest mover is Kyle Busch here has gained 8.
And what we expect the most out of Shane today is on his walk runs. He has an ability
SVG running 7th.
to keep his car from falling off as much as all the other competitors. So you see him catching this group in front of him, and the longer this run goes, the stronger he will get as we think about what he's done.
P&L Railway.
Well, guys, that support what you're saying right there. You think about those 5 straight wins for Shane Van Gisbergen on the road courses. That actually started here at Circuit of the Americas last year. They struggled on the front side of runs, completely changed the setup that they ran the remainder of the season, and brought that setup back here for this weekend.
Is it the Paducah and Louisville Railway?
Well, so far it has been all good things for Shane right now in the 97.
I might have heard of Paducah and Louisville Railway before.
Back up to 2nd place for Ryan Blaney, who's tracking.
Oh, so they're based in Kentucky. Okay.
In the Truck Series, they swept the first 4 spots in St. Petersburg, something Ford had not done in a couple of decades.
Playing some pretty fast lap times.
I knew it.
Still in the 140 bracket. Only car in the
I'm
top 10
pulling
right there.
the Fresno sub.
Just like yesterday.
Yeah, some of those BNSF manifests that normally would go up the Sacramento sub, on very rare occasions they would get rerouted up the Fresno sub. Yes, due to the maintenance of way work that's been going on lately in the area. Um, let's see. Um, it's either that or it could have been the Stockton, California to Provo, Utah manifest because that train is the only BNSF train that strictly takes the Fresno sub and up and over Donner Pass. And usually those trains are usually like those trains are usually like shorter. Oh, okay. So it most likely would have been the Bar Pass or the FRS Pasco train. Yes, 448Hs. I I think a good handful of the CSXs I've caught have been ES448Hs, and I probably caught at least only a small handful of the CM44s. And I have caught a CSX SD70 Mac before, but it was like a few years ago.
By the way, you should have put this in. This is going to be a lovely weekend.
If you like pina colada.
Try to take it down to to the floor again.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
So Jessica,
I can actually look up if I just type in CSX in the studio. The last CSX I caught was just 7 months ago. It was just a regular YN3 1, nothing special.
that's not how that works, man.
NASCAR on Fox is sponsored by
Also, another thing, Mark, is that I know some rail fanners who have like train horns on installed on top of their cars. One of them I know has a CSX K5 LA horn from the early 2000s. I want you to hear this in if you think that's the one.
As long as it doesn't start getting swing happy over here.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked those folks what type of horn that was before I put it up because I didn't want to just upload and be like, I don't know what type of horn this is. So I'm glad I asked them where it came from, and they reassured me that it was a CSX horn from the early 2000s. Let's see. When I looked a little deeper, the signals that they gave the Gold Runner double. Yeah, if so, considering Amtrak got a double yellow, that means it was diverging into the next siding over. That means it was gonna pull into the side to let something by. Yeah, it's not every day that Amtrak gets to pull over for a freight train of any kind because Amtrak is a priority, but every once in a while they will do that. Um, yeah, some Amtraks when they're coming into Lodi, I've only caught Amtrak in Lodi southbound a few times, and every single time it always got a clear. I guess there was something different around the time you saw it when they got a flashing yellow. Anyways, we're 8 laps into the race. We got a new leader. Ryan Blaney leads at Circuit of the Americas. As SVG goes for 5th place, and he clears Michael McDowell.
That's a veteran road racer move. Get him to pass you where it's not going to hurt your lap time or his.
AJ Allmendinger holding in 10th place. Okay, he hasn't faded quickly.
We brought in a great race car. Didn't qualify quite like we wanted to, but I don't think that's indicative of what kind of car we have for today. It's going to come down to 3 things: exceptional communication, exceptional execution, um, and let's just go have fun.
The last CSX,
In the last 2 days,
the last CSX YN2 locomotive I caught was on July 22nd in 2023. It was trailing second on Union Pacific's ZLCTM intermodal stack train. It was one of 4 during that time. During that time period, I caught 4 consecutive Z trains, and I think they all had foreign power during that time.
He said, my car really feels like crap, but based on everybody I'm seeing, their car is a lot worse than what I've got right now. He said, I'm actually starting to get a little bit tight, meaning the car's not turning. Well, Larry, where I'm watching him beat him is Philadelphia, and you sit right there. It's the scooter on the throttle and with his inputs with the wheel and everything else. That's his car show, his car. And it really is showing up through the best of the high speed part of the track.
And he's become slicker than a grease pig in practice. I mean, he's one of those guys now that knows everybody's watching him, and he'll go out on the racetrack and he said it to me. He's like, hey, I'll go out there and just make sure my car is good, but I don't want to show everybody what I have in my car because they all look at the data. They all are trying to imitate what he is doing. So that's
How slick that is. It is slick. That's pretty slick. Ryan Blaney has now distanced himself from Chase Briscoe by 1.3 seconds, Jamie.
Yes, Ryan Blaney picking up right where he left off in practice. And I was talking with crew chief this morning about the Dallas. He said last year tire fall was the biggest issue. And he said with the changes they brought here, he was looking forward to seeing the later part of this stage, exactly laps 11 to 20. All other crew chiefs, they were worried, concerned about it because in practice they only saw 10 or 11 laps on these tires. But this team, very optimistic. The changes they made will stick.
A new term in the NASCAR lexicon, and we've heard it a lot this weekend. Tire deg. And deg is short for degradation, and we've heard a lot of drivers talking about it.
They're for the Roseville rail cam. They're planning on relocating it to a new location somewhere in the yard. Where exactly, I don't know, but the reason is that they took it down is because they had like some contract with where it was at its old location atop the Roseville Station building. Well, that contract expired, so that means they had to take the camera down and move it elsewhere. So and also I think they're also trying to fix the camera system as well. So yeah, it'll be some time before they bring the camera back.
And a lot of that is making the car drive to a driver's driving style. You want to say this guy's fast and his car's like this. Well, that's fine, but I don't drive it like that. I think sometimes you got to fit into the driver's style to make it work.
But his last lap, 1.7 seconds off of his fastest lap of the day so far. Ford, Toyota, Chevy, Blaney, Briscoe, Chastain.
I've been told my whole life that I'm pretty fast for a girl. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because with the right team, you write your own story. So no, I'm not fast for a girl. I'm fast, period.
Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Pod's epic savings event has been extended. Now save up to 25%
Well,
until
if
March
drivers
2nd.
don't push their
#1
limits too much, then maybe they
Whether
won't
you're
crash.
relocating or renovating, save up to 25% at pods.com today.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Doug Jr.
Of course. Third grade is when home and Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, little snug. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Bush guy, cold and smooth survival skills. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a pedal. But if blue touches white, it's white. Head for the mountains.
Come back later.
Imagine it. Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness. Night after night for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
Do not listen to that.
Thank you.
I know how it feels.
Chicken al pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet.
Yeah, I've caught a good handful of Dash 9s. I've also caught AC C6Ms, the EMDs. I've caught the 70 Aces. Well, the NS Heritage units, some of them are Aces, so I've caught those. I've caught everything like in between. I don't think I've caught anything super duper rare.
Ross Chastain in second, Briscoe third, Van Gisbergen worked his way to 13th to fourth, and Michael McDowell holding strong in the top five. There's Tyler Reddick trying to win the first three races in a row, but he has dropped 6 spots since the start of this race. No conversation on the radio, just grinding it out.
As you look over the triple cam right here from Chris Buescher, this guy, he's actually been the most consistent road racer in this Gen 7 car from an average finish standpoint. So,
All right, 7 to go in stage 1. And oh wow, SVG's up to 3rd place. Oh shit.
Connor Tillage.
Oh, there we go. So the leaderboard took a bit updates.
17. Let's give 10. 8 for Tillage, 10 for Van Gisbergen. Larson, Bush, John Nemechek are one of the biggest movers. Jamie?
Carzil's up to 17th. There's Kyle Busch. He is. Oh, he dropped a few spots. Not much though. With like at least 4 or 3 laps to go, drivers are going to make their pit stops because I know some drivers are going to try that strategy.
well, he's in for a steep learning curve. Even it's something that we expect him to be good at. He expects himself to be good at. He's doing a great job today. But when you go back to the qualifying sessions, I mean, that's a
Yeah, I think that locomotive is in storage. Yeah, every now and then I would like rummage through the NS Heritage Unit locomotive list for all railroads across the United States and see what's there. So it's up another spot. Larson looking to the inside, Christopher Bell for 8th, and he takes it. All right, checking the poll. 25% say SVG or Tyler Reddick. 50% say Kyle Busch. Okay.
Wearing got 5.5 laps to go to the end of this first stage. I imagine we're going to see some different thoughts on whether stage points or positioning for the win here is more of a possibility. Yeah, no question, Mike. I think we'll see 3 different agendas. Remember, they closed pit road at the end of the stage, 2 to go, when the leader crosses the start finish line. I look for like Ryan Lane, maybe Ross Chastain. They will wait to 2 to go. But I think if you're well behind them, and you're going to flip the stage, you're going to have to come to 3 to go in 2 laps. But Mike, I think there's a number of drivers here that know they don't have a car that can contend for the win. They just want stage points. I think about Jordan O'Connell. I think about Denny Hamlin. They may run it out to the end of the stage without pitting, trying to score stage points. Well, we're seeing the 45 coming back like we talked about. Here's some radio.
I get off the race later. As good as the ball is, I need to go a little harder. Third, back coming up.
well, that's a conversation about Tyler actually trying to take care of the tires, not wanting to hurt the rear tires on the car. But we're definitely seeing him flip the pace back in his favor as we go. But how many spots can you actually lose and make them back up?
Well, 8 was his. How many he lost? He went back to 8. Now he's back up to 5th. So it's coming back to it on the long run. 5 per second, a little too much difference. That's what I read. Meanwhile, Chase Briscoe, who led 8 laps early, did he burn his stuff up because he's fallen to 6th place? Yes.
And that's what they're all trying to understand, because you don't want to do it twice, right? You need to run the car how you have planned to run it and as hard as you can run it, because the tendencies of the race car are going to speak for themselves as you go through this run. So you see AJ Allmendinger right here going down inside of Christopher Bell in the turn 19. Bell in the pit road.
Up here comes one driver in. Christopher Bell is in along with several others. All right, Reddick is up to fourth.
Christopher Bell, he's one of those cars. And I had some questions with as to whether they would go after the points, but obviously they want to put themselves in as good a position as possible to keep their track position in the front.
Ryan Blaney has opened up a huge lead, 6 seconds on Ross Chastain. And Chastain, 2.5 seconds up on Ben Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
outside of the third.
Yeah, it looks like SVG's car is kind of falling off a little bit, so.
It's big enough for putting it down on Ryan Blaney. I mean, the only car, he's the second fastest in the field right now. Why?
Yeah, Blaney's opened up a almost 7-second lead on second place. 3 to go.
Come to pit road is what's going to happen with the used tires compared to the new tires.
Yeah, I remember when CSX 4568 came through here, but it came at night though. If it had been the daytime or at least the early morning, then hey, I would have gone for it. But nope, not catching it at night. I'm sorry. But next time, if it comes in the daytime and the opportunity presents itself, yeah, I will absolutely go for it.
Roughly a third of the field pitted here with 3 to go in the stage.
All right, piss.
I'm so impressed with the progress that this 12 car has made on the road courses, and just the way that how much different that car looks and the way he's able to drive it. From,
I mean, it's literally second. 142.94, 143.87. It's amazing how fast that car is still on the road ground. Usually when they take off that fast, they somewhere is hurt. Usually the armor, not the case of the 12. Sorry. Excuse me. Blaney won on the Roval at Charlotte in 2018, but he's not had a top 5 on the road course with this 7th-gen car. And here's the leader on pit road.
All right, Ryan Blaney, the leader, comes to pit road. His pit stalls before the start finish line. So now Ross Chastain is going to take the lead now as we get 2 to go in the stage. And that means the pits are now officially closed. Anyone who pits now, they will be penalized. I think Blaney's still going to be in the top 10. I think. Maybe not.
all the points that you have, you see Ross Chastain, you see SVG, some of these guys that have had okay finishes, but maybe don't know exactly where they are in the points and have some questions about where they need to be. And SVG
Break free from high payment speeds. Pay just 2.5% on card and digital wallet payments. Get tap to pay on up.
Dire need at some point. There's a good opportunity for them to get Ross Chastain, 4 top 10s in 5 races here, including his win in 2022. Larson pitted earlier, and so did Tyler Reddick.
All the drivers that pitted are going to stay out on the stage caution. So that means maybe Blaney will get the lead back, I think.
Before becoming crew chief, so Ross this year, Brad McSwain was lead engineer for William Byron.
There's SVG. He's 4 seconds back. All right. Final lap, stage 1. Here we go.
But as we get done with this stage, these guys that pitted, Ryan Martin's going to have a couple laps on his tire. Everybody else is going to have 3 laps on their tire.
Because apparently Chastain has 0 laps on his tires.
When we fire off into this next stage, and all these guys that stay on the racetrack to collect those points are going to have those sticker tires. We see the fall off point. It's creeping in on 4 seconds for these guys. Some of them already at 4 seconds. So there's going to be a balance of whether you can or can't stay out. Yesterday in the O'Reilly race, we saw all those guys pit with like 6 or 7 laps to go. So this is going to be interesting at the start of stage 2. But right now, Ross Chastain out front, looking to win this stage and take those points home.
So to see our final of the top 22, the only one who's been to pit road is Blaney, currently 14. So 21 drivers have not been to pit road. The rest of the 47 car field has.
You mean 37 cars.
Final lap of stage 1, which is 20 laps. The next stage will be 25. And the final stage, 50 laps.
Ross always been good at this racetrack. Got Trackhouse Racing's first win here, qualified on the front road today.
I don't know what the sun, I don't know how the sun goes.
We're in top 5. All past winners on road courses. NASCAR Cup Series.
All right, through the final corner, down the front straightaway. Ross Chastain will win stage number 1. Trackhouse Racing is going to finish 1-2 in the stage. Stage 1 results: Ross Chastain, SVG in second, Michael McDowell third, Chris Buescher fourth, AJ Allmendinger fifth, not bad. Ty Gibbs sixth, Alex Bowman seventh, Chase Elliott eighth, Carson Hocevar ninth, and Denny Hamlin rounds out the top 10 in stage number 1.
It can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for schizophrenia. Cobenfy was created with a different approach in mind and delivered improvement in schizophrenia symptoms overall. Plus, in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial effect.
Those with allergic to Cobenfy have trouble emptying their bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated neuro and glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney.
Yeah, I can't wait for the days to get longer.
Serious allergic reactions, neuro and glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems may occur. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
Imagine what could be. Cobenfy.
On the front lines across the globe. In Rome, South Korea, Ukraine, and Israel. We'll give you an up-close look. At the center of the moments that matter. What do you want the world to know? What is the mission? International
With the gel pack freedom, designed to relieve pressure and reduce pain, so you can end and start feeling refreshed. From quiet moments to meaningful moments together. This is the right bed that doesn't improve your nights, it improves your day. Save up to $500 on clothes that's during the President's Day sale. Perfect. Let's paint. Over to you.
I want my family to stay in California. How do we continue to live here when everything gets so expensive? How fast knows how to get things.
Tom got $1 billion for our schools. He's defeated Big Oil, and he got a free lunch for everything. Tom got that. Now, Tom says he's going to build 1 million affordable homes and lower our utility bills by 25%. Tom Steyer is the only person on earth to get California undone.
What did I just see? Get it off.
Weekdays at 7:30 p.m. only on Fox 40 Plus.
You guys, when you guys really this deal starting at just $4. So now you can decide how big you want to go, which is kind of serious. I'm not commentating, you're commentating.
Feel underlined, Bailey.
And more of what you really want at Wendy's.
You have a funny accent.
Hello, Don. Welcome to the live stream.
It's way more difficult than being Harrison Hunter. Who's the best driver in a row? You're rewarded for aggression in an IndyCar. Fell asleep, crashed off the road. You fell asleep while fell asleep driving. Do you think NASCAR drivers get the international recognition that they should? I got my first decent check, and I went and bought like some stupid fast paper boat.
They're not having any fun, are they? Check it out. It's the all-new Fox Sports digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by COTA. Subscribe on Fox, on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Looks like you guys aren't having much fun.
We're having a great time. We're able to talk to all those great race car drivers and racing personalities. So it's been fun so far.
All right. Is anyone a lap down? Nope. Everyone is still on the lead lap, surprisingly. Yeah, Noah Gragson got top 5 in this race last year. I think he finished 5th, I think. Yeah, I think I remember when you told me that. It runs when it's needed. I hope to catch it again one of these days when the opportunity presents itself.
Very much on the minds of these teams and being able to make it through these runs and not have a bunch of positions lost with that fall off. So they're concerned about the tires and keeping that pace in them and not putting too many laps on them.
Toyota Racing on board. This one on Christopher Bell's number 20. He is 28. He is 7 for 6.
All right.
That previously pitted. Ross Chastain leads them on the pit road. Jamie?
All right. Green drivers are making pit stops. Well, the drivers who didn't pit before the stage end are coming in.
Told the team, hey, I can't keep the rear tires on. We need to make a huge swing here because we are not good to look at the major adjustments tonight. The one car Ross Chastain just needs to drive off. He can't get the power down as well as he wants to.
And SVG is going to win the race off pit road. Let's go. Chris Buescher gains 2 spots. Same with Allmendinger, Ty Gibbs. Dow lost 2. Chastain lost 5.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away. High blood sugar may lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, uncontrolled movements, tremors, feeling like you need to move, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear for weeks.
Vraylar. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Vraylar.
Contact is a basketball field's dreams. It's like one of the greatest stories in sports. In California, you pay twice as much for electricity as the average in the United States. You have twice as many blackouts and brownouts as governor. I will break up the electric monopolies in the state.
I'm gonna cut utility rates by 25%.
Mom, I got it.
Change happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online in no time with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. In all you do, your heart's with you. Pounding, fluttering, melting, singing. And we want to understand it on every level. So every single day, we're at the forefront. Advancing, transforming, treating, combining human kindness and clinical excellence. Also, you know that here, your heart.
All right, Blaney's back in the lead.
In California, you pay twice as much for electricity as the average in the United States. You have twice as many blackouts and brownouts. As governor, I will break up the electric monopolies in the state. I'm going to cut utility rates by 25%.
Free original content on Fox 40 Plus. Download the free app now. Climate Austin, Texas, time for a high-speed race break sponsored by AT&T with Jamie McMurray, Chris Myers. We're trackside, sort of. Well, we're trackside, but it's way up, way high. In fact, we can see all 1,500 acres of this layout from where we are. And just, the fans, they come up here, now the cars, they look like my Hot Wheels track. They go,
I can't believe they sell alcohol up here.
yeah, just don't look down. There's a clear floor. You're afraid. All right, so we're 22 stories high. It's 251 feet, so that's about 50 less than the Statue of Liberty. And this is officially the highest point you could ever go to watch a NASCAR race, be on location and be in person. It's called the Observation Tower. So, JD, what, in your expert opinion, have you observed?
But it's been a lot of fun to see how the tires are playing a factor into this race. Blaney, obviously, extremely quick, but I think it's interesting to see some of those guys that elected to not flip the stage, go back. Shane, Van Gisbergen, and Chastain are going to start back 15th or 16th. We're going to find out exactly how much tires are worth. Even though those guys that flipped it only have 2 laps on them, it could be a big difference here.
We talked a lot about his teammate, but of course, Ross Chastain, his first career win here, his first win for Trackhouse, they got to keep an eye on. And by the way, it's 419 steps. So you want to walk down or take the elevator?
Well, based on the amount of barbecue I saw you eat earlier, I think you should definitely take the steps.
I'll run down as a matter of fact. Let's run up to the booth.
Thanks, Chris. All right, the stage is set for a weekend where IndyCar and NASCAR are going to go back-to-back at the same track. IndyCar Saturday, NASCAR Sunday, and Phoenix Raceway next weekend for the double on Fox. On Saturday, Clint will get a thrill ride in the fastest seat in sports, the custom IndyCar Series car with a special passenger seat. Leading the field to green for the Good Ranchers 250. Hey, John Bon Jovi's done it. Tom Brady's done it.
What am I not into? Yeah, I just hope I hope you aren't sick when you get done. I know you got weak in your old age. Well, I appreciate that. I kind of feel bad, Kevin. I don't know. We told our fans on everybody but who, when we got done with practice yesterday, both of us thought was pretty darn sporty, and that's Ryan Blaney. What were we thinking? Well, we weren't paying attention to the numbers because the numbers have backed themselves up from practice with that 12 car of Ryan Blaney. So he whooped them in the first stage.
Now, the first 15 cars made their pit stop prior to the end of the stage. From 16th on back, everybody stopped at the end of the stage.
All right, time for the start. Stage 2. It'll be Ryan Blaney and Tyler Reddick. Here we go. Stage 2 underway. And man, looks like Byron gave Reddick one hell of a push going up the hill. Oh, we got trouble. That's Connor Zillish. Well, that wasn't going to work. Yeah, Zillish's going to have to pit.
Street, open to go right there. Tom looks for Tyler Reddick, left rear tire. He feels like it's loose. They may have the pit this time. That's T. What do you want me to do? They said come this time if you have to.
Oh wow, man, Daniel Suarez, man, third race with Spire Motorsports, and he's already having a good run today.
See behind him, we got a hornet's nest back here.
Suarez around the outside of Briscoe. Briscoe, here's the registry camera. And go to Austin Dillon. Battling for second. Well, he's not pitting.
Well, he did take off on these tires right there, so, you know, sometimes when you fire off on these tires, the car can feel squirmy and slide all over the place, and that's not something that these guys have had to do yet until just now, so.
So I see. I'm convinced that the maintenance of way work is affecting routes for certain trains like the INPOA. So it's only a matter of time before I catch them again on the Fresno sub. I haven't caught the INPOA on the Fresno sub in a long time. I think the last one was just a few years ago. Because they usually go through Sacramento via the Martinez subdivision. They go through Dixon, Martinez, Pinole, Hercules, and then they go all the way to Oakland. Usually it's just an auto stat. Oh yeah, showing the replay. Look like Zillish just locked up the brakes. Anyways, yeah, it's usually auto racks and the stack containers, but every once in a while they'll yeah, well, every once in a while they'll have freight on it. Yeah, he locked up. Suarez going for fourth. Up crossover.
And Larry, what's that locker talking about? We've seen it 100 times. As long as it goes by that DT, that will not let that lug nut come off.
Looks like SCG clocked in a fast lap.
As long as that lug nut is behind that locker nut, it'll be okay because the wheel will feel tight, even if it's not. But it sounds like that locker mechanism is on the outside lug nut.
Oh, crash. It's Noah Gregson. If he should be good. He's lucky he didn't hit the wall hard enough. That would result in a caution.
He was the last of the drivers that had pitted before the end of the stage and was running 16th when he spun. And honestly, Tyler Reddick has had a busy week, not just winning Atlanta, but one day later, he stayed in Atlanta and drove World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk to WWE Monday Night Raw. CM Punk helped Reddick celebrate his first 2 victories of the season with a dramatic entrance and a, hey, how about a championship belt? Oh, cool. Good burnout, too. Reddick, Blaney, Byron, Toyota, Ford, Chevy in the first 3 spots.
Austin Dillon's quietly snuck into the top 10.
Talk about how much speed they have taken off, and I think we're going to see a lot of adjustments with guys as they go into this second stage takeoff right here, and how hard they need to push their cars. which to me, Clint, will probably make the cars fall off more than they
We're
probably
checking
will
on the
because they go too
votes.
far on the front side.
40% say Kyle Busch and 20% for SVG, Zilish, and Reddick.
Well, a lot of times it's the only way you get track position too. You can't give it all back either. I mean, it's a gamble for sure. Big part of it.
Yeah, that's mostly likely how it would be. Tanker stacks and autos.
Todd Gilliland finding his way back toward the front in ninth place after that pit stop missed early. 27 laps complete at COTA.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass by DuraMax, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and the 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat and $3 has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
You play by the rules. Then things happen. Prices keep climbing. Every month, a new expense. And the debt adds up. So how do you face it? It starts with a call, then a plan. At National Debt Relief, we'll negotiate with your creditors so you pay less than you owe. And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started.
COTA Orange Days is here, where you can turn dream projects into reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
I'm a Denny's superstar, bro, man. Hot stuff coming through. Okay, y'all can chill now. With our new slamming meal deals, you can feed everyone and still get dessert. If you've got room. Good luck. Denny's new slamming meal deal starting at $5.99.
In the land of Israel, before the Gospels, before the cross, there was David. This day, the Lord will conquer you, and I will kill you. I'm Zachary Levi, and this is David, King of Israel. Streaming now on Fox Nation.
The stage is set for a weekend where IndyCar and NASCAR go back to back on one track. IndyCar Saturday, NASCAR Sunday.
So it looks like the loose wheel that Reddick thought he had looks like it's not bothering him as much.
From Phoenix Raceway, the Desert Double starts Saturday at 3 on Fox.
Welcome back to the DuraMax Texas Grand Prix, powered by Relodyne. Kyle Reddick back in command. Brian Blaney, William Byron, Daniel Suarez, and Kyle Larson, the top 5. All of them pitted before stage 1 was over. In fact, all the first 7 cars, and Todd Gilliland in 9th. Of those who pitted after the end of the stage, Shane Van Gisbergen and A.J. Allmendinger have worked their way up into the top 10. Well, I can tell you, the one that I like the most, that I think was the biggest benefactor, is right here, Daniel Suarez in the 7th car, running 4th and running good lap times. He was 22nd before the stage in. That is a massive turnaround for their day. Kyle Larson about a second behind Suarez in 5th. With a slight margin there on Christopher Bell.
Well, like to see Kyle Larson, a nice move up from where he started in 15th to 5th, but today the first really warm weather race that we have had this year. And Kyle reported to his team on the most recent yellow for the stage break. His cool shirt is not working. He does run the cool shirt as well as a helmet hose, so he does have air to his helmet. But Kevin and Clay, you know, a lot of times if that shirt's not working, it's going to be hot. They got a plan to give him the ice packs that he gets out.
Yeah, it is not fun because the first hot race of the year, but it's always gets to more than any other race throughout the year because you're just not used to it yet. So when you have that cool shirt not working, him not being able to drain it and get the water out of there, that hot water is going to sit in there and make him actually hotter. So tough situation for Kyle Larson on a warm day. This is the guy that I want to talk about. He's been really good on the road course at William Byron. He's been so quiet this weekend, Clinton. Now we see him right there behind these first two running some decent lap times.
Byron has 3 straight top 5s in COTA, including the win in 2024. And he leads all drivers in laps led coming into today's race. Teammate Alex Bowman sits in 19th right now. One of the drivers that pitted at the end of the stage with Bowman. And if you want to bank like Bowman, use Alex's referral link. Enter for a chance to win a VIP race weekend. Scan the QR code or visit go.ally/Alex Bowman.
Well, he does need to go. This is a racetrack that has been really good to him, finishing in the top 10 every time here. And he needs something good to happen. He's had a rough couple first weeks. I think he's like 32nd in points. Yeah, 32nd in the points. But it has not been a great start to the season for Alex Bowman. And sitting back in 19th, not living up to the expectations that they have coming into this weekend.
Of the drivers that pitted at the end of the stage, he was 8th of those, led by Ben Gisbert. A couple of stories to catch up on. Chase Elliott back in 30th had a very, very long pit stop at the end of the stage. Team was very quiet on the radio and did not want to respond to questions as to what was going on with the number 9. Also, Brad Keselowski.
So I see. Yeah, when the INPOA would take the Martinez sub, it would be a whole different story because they would work this place in Benicia out there near Martinez called, I think it's called Cal P or something. Cal P, it's this place in Benicia where the INPOA, they work there and it's mostly the auto containers, auto racks that they shuffle out or switch out. That's how it was when I was catching it a lot up in Sacramento back then.
Yeah, no, he's not suited up for duty. It wouldn't take you long. Okay. Tyler Reddick leading Ryan Blaney by half a second with William Byron a further 1 second back. Suarez and Larson complete the top 5 after 32 laps.
Gregson just bounced off of the 4.
That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the ball. We are the ball. We're light duty.
Oh yeah, the ICBOA. Yeah, they take the Martinez sub a lot. All the times I've caught them have been on the Fresno sub. I mean, the first time I caught them, I think it was 1 or 2 years ago. It had a pair of Norfolk Southerns leading.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, they're commentating. More Biggie options so you can get more of
Yep, it was back in 2024 when I caught the ICBOA for the first time. Yeah, I've only caught that train only 3 times.
And protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
You fought against the odds in every inch of every race. with endless determination and grit. All of your hard work and dedication has brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about breast treatment. 3 medicines in 1 inhaler. Learn more at breasttree.com.
Four Parks. One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Welcome to Sunday at full throttle.
Oranges don't whiskey. They roll. This is where you remember what's right. It feels something.
Heart racing with your
Screaming your damn lungs out.
Let go!
So America, start your engines!
Yep, it did replace that symbol and only that one.
Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Welcome back to the DuraMax Texas Grand Prix on Fox, presented by Toyota. Right outside Austin, Texas. Our aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're proven. Working lap 15 of 25 in stage 2. Lionel Reddick back in command. He's led now for a total of 11 laps. Shadowing him is Ryan Blaney, who's been out front for 10.
Yeah, they're both starting to pull away from Byron. These first two are pretty evenly matched.
Kevin, how about your guy? Not being able to run them down quite like I thought he would. Talking about King Van Gitbergen.
On board with Ty Gibbs right here. He's running 10th right now, so on this Toyota racing camera, you can hear him hit the chip right there. Comes through the stadium section over into the sweeper here to 17 and 18. A lot of finesse through this corner pit right here. You hear an upshift right there at the exit of that sweeper. Really rough on the exit of this corner. You hear the car almost bouncing off the ground right there.
Chasing A.J. Allmendinger, one of NASCAR's best road racers. And he's got a gap back to Michael McDowell behind him. We're going to go for a ride with Chris Buescher. Here's the triple foot cam. As he makes a move to the inside.
Still there. Still there on your right side. On your corner.
There's Cole Custer. Now, Buescher is not your traditional road racer. Watch the hand movement as he goes both hands over the left side of the wheel, and those left turns have to come back to the shifter. But you know what? It works for him, and that's the important thing.
Well, the thing I'll be most interested in are his feet. And it really shows you how much work that these drivers have to do. And these cars are so sensitive with the modulation of the brake. You see going into 12 right here. And that's the typical braking style. Heavy braking, and then you bleed out. That lets the front of the car stay loaded to turn. But you'll notice that slow bleed out on those brakes to keep that front end loaded up.
And I like that when he had a chance, he gave a wave out the window to Cole Custer. Thanks for giving me room as I went by.
Here's Cole Custer. Chris Buescher's last win came on a road course, Watkins Glen 2024.
About 7/10 of a second behind Ross Chastain. Now let's compare him with Christopher Bell and our Toyota Racing onboard camera of last year's winner.
really notice the way that they bleed out of that brake right here on Christopher Bell's car. But this is the section that is the hardest for the drivers. These S's going into turn 3 right here, you're going downhill the whole time. So you just tap the brake, then you just load the car back up to the throttle, tap the brake again. Same thing in each S, trying to keep the car planted, and then take the speed that you feel like you can get out of that as you come out of each one of those corners in the S's. Really bumpy right here. Off of 6 speed down into 12. Ooh, see the back of that car slide right there. Wouldn't notice it with the speed not changed. I heard it. I didn't have to see it. You can hear it. Gearbox.
SVG up to 5th now. Going for 4th now.
The leader, Briscoe, in 6th. We led earlier, riding with Christopher Bell in 8th, tied into the top 10.
Yeah, I saw your video with the Dash 8. Yeah, it most likely came from there.
You know, WeatherTech isn't just for new cars. No matter how old or new your car is, it deserves WeatherTech. With laser measure protection for practically every car on the road, we've got you covered. Because messes don't care who your car is. Whatever you're driving, we got it. We got it. We got it. Got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, we got it. No matter what year your vehicle is, it deserves WeatherTech. Or your American-made protection today.
Christopher Bell and Lee Allmendinger are battling for position. That's 7th through 9th place.
I'm going to need it. I'm trained for life. For after-school pickups to meal prep to a 12-hour night shift. I don't have time to get ready. I've got speed.
Dawn Patrol starts with a Celsius. I got a whole day to see. First it's cardio, then it's a race against the clock, refuel. I've got 48 to do in 24.
It's 4:49 a.m. Grab a Celsius, lock in. I've got a goal to hit and a deck to conquer. A party to be the life of, and all the essential energy I need to do it.
Chili's wanted to reintroduce the president and margarita to a race car. But that was pretty complex, so we came up with the catchy line. Now, is this here country song about Chili's Presidente margaritas just a shameless way to sell Chili's Presidente margaritas? Yep, sure is. Presidente.
Febreze. Coming home to Febreze Plus feels like the best welcome home ever. Because Febreze has a microchip to control set release, so its first stays fresh for 50 days. And a refill light, so every welcome home is delightful.
Alright, next we need a suggestion.
Come on, sacrifice.
Okay, great.
Like how you don't have to sacrifice great coverage to save on insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
Maybe something a little less specific.
You have to say yes and. It's like Simon Says.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
Tyler Reddick continues to lead here in Austin, and you won't want to miss this one, the World Baseball Classic. Aaron Judge, Paul Skeens, Bryce Harper suit up for the Stars and Stripes as Team USA takes on Brazil Friday at 8 Eastern, only on Fox. Tyler Reddick 1 second up on Blaney with 7 to go in stage 2. William Byron 4 seconds back to the lead there. Shane Brown Ginsburg at 7.2 and closing.
Yeah, SVG's closing the gap. I know he's a little bit far back, but hey, he can close in a short time.
We talked a little bit earlier about how the front was pushing and now we've heard that the rear grid is 50% better than the first run, but all of a sudden it just looks like he takes off and he just doesn't slow down from what his set pace is.
And that's what you've been telling me about him all along. He just manages those tires, his inputs, his throttle, everything better than the competition. He was the only driver that stopped after the end of stage 1, now in the top 5. Solomon Minner and McDowell have made it up into the top 10 of those that stopped after the end of the stage. Larry, what do we expect as we get toward the end of stage 2?
Yeah, Mike, and that's getting close. Remember, stage 2 ends at about 45. And you go back to stage 1, we had a number of drivers that did it with 3 to go, and we had some 2 to go, like Ryan Blaney, who was
Let's
leading.
keep up the
I
dust.
honestly
Yes.
believe what I'm seeing right now, that if you're going to chase this race win, you're going to have to flip the stage. You're going to have to pick before it closes. Now, I will say, the Flying Hornet is a man we call SVG. He's got a good enough race car. He may can chase stage points. That last stage, we're going to go back racing with probably 46 laps to go. There will be at least one stop in that final stage.
Stage 3 is 50 laps long. Twice the length of this stage.
Yeah, he's got a little bit fresher tires than Blaney.
Yeah, those Dash 8s that, like the one you caught, yeah, they're still around, but they're not really, well, they're not in full revenue service as much nowadays. Nowadays they're just used for like yard work at Amtrak's various yards across the United States. Amtrak Gold Runner had some during the San Joaquin days back in the late 90s, 2000s, and into the early 2010s. They were painted in the normal scheme like the F-59s are, but over time they gradually just stopped using them. Some of them, I think a good handful of them are just retired from service altogether, if not scrapped. But there's a good few in between, like the Dash 8s that still exist. The only time you'll see them is on like sometimes you'll see them mostly on like long distance Amtrak's like the California Zephyr, the Starlight, well, any long distance Amtrak in general, but they're mostly trailing. The only time you'll see them leading is if one of the engine, like, you know how Amtrak's long distance trains use the P42s or the ALCs. Well, they could use a Dash 8 to lead the charge in case one of them breaks down, or they could use a regular class 1 locomotive like UP, BNSF, or whatever. Yeah, the Chargers are still very much around. I think the times you've caught them, you've only seen the F-59s running, just not the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers are. I've been switching between the Gold Runner and the Capital Corridor line. Then you have the Siemens ALC 42 Chargers. Those are only for the long distance Amtraks.
And you see Allendale closes the door on Chase Briscoe right there. Pretty tight move right there. So this Celsius onboard. See that front bumper? Chase Briscoe right on the back of AJ Allendale's car right there. But AJ, he was like, I gotta make this pass right now and finish it.
All right. Chris Buescher is on pit road. So is Alex Bowman. Jesse Love comes in. Denny Hamlin to pit road.
All right, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Jesse Love on pit road.
Yeah, so right now, all these guys pitting, they don't think that they can make up any track position, so they want to get it by flipping this stage. So they're pitting early before this stage ends, and then all these guys on the racetrack, except for a few of them, will probably stay out and take their points. So we saw Reddick pit at the end of stage 1 and put himself in a position to flip the stage. Blaney, same thing. So we'll see what happens here. They're coming around the pit road this time.
We'll be running the pit lane, and we may see Reddick come to pit road based on what we're hearing on the radio. And give up the stage points to put himself in position for that never been done before repeat of the first 3 of the season. Mike Gibbs continues to move up fifth place with starters. And Alex Bowman will get a pass-through penalty on an uncontrolled tire on his stop.
And Tyler Reddick is in.
Here's the leader on pit road.
Oh, spin. Josh Berry
Spin for Josh Berry.
keeps it going. Blaney's going to be the new leader now. Briscoe, Michael McDowell, and several others are picked.
The balance is good. Don't change a thing. Only thing he's asking for is a water bottle. That's all he wants.
In the pit lane here. With a couple to go in the stage. Out on track, Blaney over Byron by 5 seconds. With Van Gisbergen in position to challenge for second. There's that battle at the top of the screen.
SVG up to second.
Well, that's going to put these guys in a position that's going to have a lot more.
Damn, everyone is still on the lead lap. I just find it hilarious that that's the case.
And what will probably be Tyler Reddick leading this race is going to be a much bigger task than what it was the first time. And a lot more opportunity for things to happen as this field gets more aggressive on these restarts, just like we saw at the beginning of this stage 2.
That's a great point, Kevin. The further we go in this race, desperation starts setting in. Those passes, they're not near as easy as they were to start. Here they come.
Here comes the top three. Blaney, SVG, Byron are in.
Twice as long as this stage. Jamie.
Right, Blaney put 11 laps today, but it just got a little bit too tight. And his first on the front stretch, jumped in air pressure, jumped in 4 tires in the lane.
Van Gisbergen in the number 97, having a great run back up through the field after, of course, pitting there on that last stage break. Right now, he's told the team that the car is much better this time, just giving up a little bit too much with the right front. That's the corner he's most concerned about right now.
So 9 drivers have not stopped. Blaney exits the pit lane. Coming toward the end of this stage.
Yeah, so you're right there. Reddick way in front of these guys. So it kind of confused me a little bit there because Reddick actually pitted a lap sooner than the pit's closing right there. So that threw me off a little bit. But those guys came in to keep themselves in position. But it worked out really well for Tyler Reddick to be able to keep the lead.
Now look on the pylon at those drivers with laps since last pit over 20. They are the ones that are going to run the stage out, get the stage points, and then get ready.
And just correct that. That's going to put Tyler Reddick in the lead after the stage ends, and all these guys pit. Right now, Ty Gibbs is the leader coming to the end of stage 2.
And he's one of the drivers that started the day in a big hole in the point standings. 100 or more points behind the leader. Absolutely, 33rd, matter of fact.
Well, you take the stage win right here, and you take the 6th place in the first stage. That puts yourself in a lot better position points-wise than where you were.
Well, the last driver I wanted to see lead laps today was none other than Ty Gibbs. Well, that's where he is. All right, coming to the final lap of stage number 2. The drivers that pitted will cycle to the will cycle back to the lead once the drivers that didn't pit under the upcoming stage break.
Ty Gibbs finished top 10 in 2 of his 3 Cup Series starts at COTA. Finished second at Chicago last July. In the street race, Jamie.
Typically, Michael has been a great play for Ty Gibbs, but yesterday in practice, he was struggling 35th overall. But they didn't panic, came out with a great qualifying effort in the top 10. And changed a couple things on this race car, and it's been good for him today. Hasn't said a whole lot, but this right here was exactly what they planned. Maximize points today and get out of this hole.
Final lap of stage 2. Gibbs 3 seconds up on Allmendinger. Suarez and Todd Gilliland overcoming that pit stop miscue earlier at lap 17.
Larry, one of the biggest what ifs here that I'm trying to figure out is what Suarez did. They gained all that track position that last time, got established with the leaders, but they didn't fit right there with the leaders.
Well, we know a lot can happen in a crowd stage win. We had 24 drivers that win this stage. I do not think we can come back even in that 50-lap stage and win this thing by staying out. Right now they're in position to clip 8 stage points, but I think they've taken themselves out of position for this race. 9 drivers did not stop in these last couple of laps. Ty Gibbs.
All right, to the start finish line, green and white checker flag. Ty Gibbs, stage 2 winner. Your stage 2 results are Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez, Todd Gilliland, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, Cole Custer, William Byron, and SVG rounds out your top 10. Damn. Looks like Riley Herbst almost got a stage point.
Credit One Bank presents Max. He's a credit wrecker. His eyes are bigger than his wallet. And his credit score pays the price. You see, Max doesn't know he should only use 30% or less of his credit limit, because using his full line can lower his score. Don't be like Max out. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the burger food chain. Get an hand smash to make your order, plus a side and medium drink for just $6. Great burger, even greater deal. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today.
Opening day, just like we used to. I love being out here with Sam again, especially at the big game. It's why I wanted more for my symptomatic obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active. It's a difference I can feel, and he can see.
Camzyos is proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, and with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be back.
Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos.
The stage is set for a weekend where IndyCar and NASCAR go back to back on one track. IndyCar Saturday, NASCAR Sunday. Your one and only chance to see the biggest games of racing in one place. From Phoenix Raceway. The Desert Double starts Saturday at 3 on Fox.
What a start to the season. 23-11 in general, and Tyler Reddick winning the first 2 races with a historic moment. It was big.
First driver to win the first 2 races since Matt Kenseth did it in 2009.
New episode every Tuesday and Thursday for NASCAR's #1 on the charts podcast. Kevin Harvick's happy. Talking about 23-11, they run 5th and 6th right now. We've got drivers that stopped before the end of the stage and got stage points. Reddick in 5th, Blaney in 7th, Byron in 9th, and Van Gisbergen in 10th.
So you flip the stage, and you still got stage points. That tells you when your day's going really good. You're able to do both of those things.
Brian Prix having cool shirt issues. One of a couple of drivers. Those things are pretty hot. We're in mid-80s today, and not a cloud in the sky in Austin, Texas. There's Prix in his racing camp.
And this is not the day you want that cool shirt to go out. I can't stress that enough because it is a full load of work, but it's hot, and the road courses just create more heat than the ovals. So, wrong day for a cool suit to be bad.
He is running 23rd.
Opening day, just like we used to. I love being out here with Sam again, especially at the big game. It's why I wanted more for my symptomatic obstructive HCM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active. It's a difference I can feel, and he can see.
Camzyos is proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, and with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy, as Camzyos may harm your unborn baby. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be back.
Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meats.
Sweet new boots, man. Where'd you get them from?
Thanks, I got them from DuraMax.com.
Why did your voice just... Natalie, you got the digits?
Yep, I got them from.
There's no way her voice...
You want an experience that makes you up, a place where you can scream your heart's delight? Go ahead, no one will hear you anyway. Here, you don't just watch. Feel. Come as you are and have a damn good time. That rumble you hear, that growl you feel, that's us.
I don't. Not who I am. What can I do?
Just tell you something.
I belong. Anxiety. People close to me.
And they were a killer, all new Monday on Fox.
Welcome back to Circuit of the Americas. Beautiful road course in Austin, Texas, designed for Formula One, adapted for NASCAR, and great place to come see a race. Well, Alex Bowman stopped by the Ally activation here to play some games, load up on some Bowman bucks, and access the Ally Vault exclusive to customers. You want to bank like Bowman? Be entered for a chance to win a VIP race weekend? Visit go.ally/Alex Bowman. Bowman had an uncontrolled tire on his pit stop at the end of stage number 1. Bad roll, wasn't it? Just got over on the sidewall a little bit, took off into the next box. Oh, this fell again. All right, pits will be open this time. 9 drivers did not stop prior to the end of the stage, and we'll need a stop here. And perhaps some of those that stopped previously will come back in. Austin Dillon is in the pit lane, has been there for quite some time. He is shiftless. The shift lever is not connected. Was running 13th before that issue.
They see the onboard right here is going to reach down.
They got it fixed now. Yeah, but you saw it reach up and down shift. You can kind of see it in there. There we go. And here, getting shifted. This was early. Watch this. There's that. Whoops.
I use the bathroom, but I'm back.
All right, pit road's open.
All right, pit road's open.
And they saw the armor tight in the 54 team that it was definitely better that run. He just was better drive off. Great run so far here. Josh.
Daniel Suarez, the initial decision was to take when the leader did, but last week's decision to stay out at the end of that stage. He said that car is firing off well, but at the end, he's barely hanging on to the side of the lead.
Nice job getting stage points for AJ Allmendinger, but that car is tight with the nose, has no grip in the rear. His cool suit's not working, his helmet hose is blowing hot air.
Wow. Back in the cool up with Snowball race fuel with zero carbon bioethanol and a fresh set of rear tires. Wallace pulls out in this narrow pit lane.
Oh, whoa. Oops.
How did I get here? A grandma with vision loss from wet AMD, riding across the desert. It started when Bavismo opened up my world. I was worried I was losing sight of the world around me, but my doctor recommended Bavismo. Bavismo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. I was so excited when my granddaughter asked me to ride across the desert with her. knowing that Vabysmo improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo.
Team USA takes on Brazil, only on Fox.
As long as elephants still fly, and heroes sing, as long as the night shines bright with joy, and colors warm our hearts, as long as we have each other, anything is possible. The moment we enter our happy place, join us for the 70th celebration at the happiest place on earth.
The Chevy Equinox EV is more than an SUV. It's your big screen, your hidden gem, and can do it all on one full charge. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox EV.
Now, current qualified lessees can get this 2026 Chevy Equinox EV for around $259 a month. Or current competitive owners and lessees can get $750 total cash allowance when you purchase this 2026 Chevy Equinox EV.
While medicine's greatest advancements look like the latest sci-fi, one of our most powerful tools is far more simple. We're human. It's a calling to connect with purpose. That's how we're involved in healthcare, by treating people, not just patients, with innovation that amplifies healing and leads to more personalized care, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Fox 40 Plus. Download now on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV.
Trackside and off to the stage. Prix is presented by Arby's with Jamie McMurray. I'm Chris Myers. Well, the two storylines coming in, they were the two favorites. Could they keep their streaks going? Tyler Reddick, a third straight win, possibly. Shane Van Gisbergen, could he win a sixth straight road course? And they both had different stories here. Reddick has won the most laps. Started on the pole as far back as 24, 16 as far as back. SVG has been. He's only got one lap.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 2 different races for this guy. Obviously, Reddick starting up front and lived that first stage. And SVG went on to run that out. So Shane started so far back in second stage. We really haven't seen those two together. Now they both look the same. SVG's going to line up, within a row. Tyler, we're going to find out who they make this year.
On our pre-race show, you picked Tyler Reddick. Are you staying with him?
I can't tell as we watch these races. The drivers do such a good job of managing tires. They get out front. It's not about driving away. It's about saving as much car as you can for when you need it. It's going to get interesting now.
Last driver to tie was Chance. Just the third straight to start the season. Back Chance in 2009. He was in Las Vegas on the 43rd. Reddick ahead of that pace. Our Arby's driver next to the booth. Let's go there and see what they think.
Hurry, boss.
The first 3 races in NASCAR have never been won in a row. It happens today. The record's going to be broken for my guy. So easy that I didn't need any stats from the stats guys.
I left the right down. Africa. Take some time and do the.
Today, he's as fast as he was in practice without the fall off that other drivers are seeing right now. We might be in trouble. Well, it's going to be a battle. I know that. We know that. Getting ready for the restart for stage 3. I think the key to that is that finally all 3 of those picks that we just said are up front. Now let's see the test that start. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that 3 cars battle it out. But it's not the first time we've seen it. Yeah, there's been a lot of practice already. As it is on every restart in turn 1. You just don't know what's going on behind you. You don't know the background. 3, 4, 5 wide.
All right, lights are out top. The pace car ready to go back to race.
Remember, this stage is twice as long as stage 2. 50 laps in total, with 46 to go. So, as Larry pointed out, we will have at least one pit stop somewhere during this stage. All right, coming to the Echo Park Automotive restart zone. To begin stage 3, Reddick and Blaney, Toyota and Ford on the front row. Byron Van Gisbergen, 2 Chevys in row 2. Out of turn 20.
All right, here we go. Pace car on pit road. Tyler Reddick leads them off for the start of stage number 3. Here we go. 45 laps to go. All right, 4 wide for third. Another 100. I lost the race. I lost the race. Lost the race. Thanks a lot.
Last stage of this race, without a doubt. If he doesn't, he needs to make something happen if he's going to have any chance at the end of this race to win it. But before these guys battle, the further left leaders are getting away.
There's Michael Jordan.
It was done, and of course, with the round ball, how will the NASCAR Cup run? There you go.
They also had more fun than he's ever had. You can see by the end of the Daytona 500, Eric Jones around.
Jones was 33rd back there with Bowman, Berry, and Stenhouse.
43 of Eric Jones is around.
That's right off the exit of turn 1 right there. Blaney and Reddick have been so evenly matched from the beginning of stage 2 to this point. You know, it's going to come down to a pit stop, something happening on these runs that they didn't expect with their car handling as the conditions change and the track weathers up and the sun starts to beat down on this track for multiple hours. But they have been really, really evenly matched throughout most of this race.
So they're a bit more efficient with the curve hopping through that part of the
And
course.
2 totally different styles.
Yes.
They've got 2 totally different approaches as to how they're attacking this track. Blaney's much more tiny, narrower entries. A lot of the exits are narrower compared to Tyler Reddick.
I'll show you what happened in that spin. Well, you heard Eric Jones. All right, he's way out wide. He gets back in. Obviously gets into the 77. I don't know if they called him a quick clear right there or not, but he drove, turned the left right into the door of Motorsport.
So it did.
I mean, as fast as the thing went left, it makes you think that, or hope that he was up on the curb or something, and that right rear stepped out from underneath him as he got on the throttle too hard or something. But I'm not blaming that one on him too hard. Definitely hung the left. Eric Jones.
You know, it's tough when you get that reputation and you know how hard it is to shake. I remember one race where Jimmy Spencer got blamed for a crash. Jimmy was already in the garage when it happened, but he didn't get blamed.
Well, that's why I said that. This one, that wasn't his fault. There's a really good snapshot of how well
trying to wait to utilize it for low corners and how well his car's curving as well.
Yeah, this is a great camera shot right here from up above that gives you a good perspective of all the different approaches, and you're going to see that through 17 and 18 right here. Reddick's down on the curve this time, where he hasn't been down on the curve. A little bit more of a diamond, Blaney on the curve all the way around, a little wider exit.
It's hard to follow that car. I truly believe that 12 car got in front of him and drive away from him. All right, now, instead of showing you a car commercial, we're going to stay right here for commercial-free racing from COTA as we go Toyota all out for the next few minutes. Tyler Reddick has led 23 laps today from the pole. And trying to do what no driver's ever done in NASCAR history, win the first 3 races of a season.
And when you have a chance to do something like that, win the first 3 races of the season, or 3 races in general, whatever the motivation is for the momentum and the success that you've had, it is very motivating. And talking to Reddick in the 3 race today, just listening to his responses and the momentum that comes with the victories that he had is makes things a lot easier playing. The information is easier. You believe in things a lot easier. And when you have that momentum, you just have to ride that wave as far as you can.
You can't make a bad decision when you're on this way. Well, hearing his interview, in sharp contrast to last year, what he sounded was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would be.
He had a lot of stuff going on in his personal life that they had to deal with. They had a lawsuit with 2311 and everything that they were dealing with, not being in the victory lane and getting a fresh start, looking in the mirror and saying, okay, who do I need to have these hard conversations with, and all the things that we're dealing with. They've had the good conversations, and he's been very open about this. They've had the good conversations, the bad conversations, the hard conversations, whatever conversation that they needed to have, and they're seeing the benefit from it.
So right at the leader, Chase Briscoe for Toyota running third, 2.8 seconds off the lead. Briscoe led the first 8 laps of this race. It seemed like he might have burned up some of his stuff because he faded toward the end of that first stage, but he has rebounded nice. Now, racing legend Dario Franchitti made his NASCAR return yesterday in St. Petersburg, driving a Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Here's more on the preparation for his return to street circuit racing.
After more than a decade away from NASCAR, one phone call to legend Jimmy Johnson led to a return to racing for 3-time Indianapolis 500 winner Dario Franchitti in St. Petersburg. Thanks to a collaboration between Legacy Motor Club and Tricon Garage, Franchitti visited the Toyota Performance Center and tested the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro before returning to the street circuit. For more on Franchitti's return to NASCAR, visit Toyota Racing USA, Legacy Motor Club, and Tricon Garage on social media.
All right.
Jimmy Johnson qualified under the front, ran in the top 10 most of the day in St. Pete. Not bad for being out of a race car for more than a decade.
Not bad. And right now we've got a battle for the lead. Ryan Blaney was all the way underneath the 45 of Tyler Reddick through the stadium section there. Reddick spinning him off, but I'm with you, Clint. I think if that 12 car gets around this 45, he's going to drive off.
And as you say that, Reddick just turned the fastest lap of the race, the last lap. I don't know if he slipped up or what. This 12 car will not go away. Kind of looking in the mirror now, you see.
Oh, looking to the outside.
If you're Ryan Blaney, that's what you're trying to do. Move around, get him looking.
And you can get away with that little fade into turn 1. There's a bridge that goes through the center of that corner that you can ride off into the corner. That's not a normal situation that you want to do. But turn 1, you can get away with that with the banking in right there.
Over the last 2 laps, 4 of the first 6 drivers have run their fastest lap of the race.
Well, they know what they can do. They know how much time they have to save. They've been working and adjusting under air pressures or adjustments. They should. Well, and the other thing is, the sun's starting to head down.
No, I haven't.
High
I hope I can at least catch one this year, if not two. Kind of crazy how I haven't done it up until this point.
Gibbs in the back of that pack trying to move back up through after winning the stage, stopping after the end of it. He's one of the two biggest movers since we went back to Green.
Well, they may not run in California, but they can still come this way. Man, oh shit, Connor Zilish is up to 11th place. Well, I was hoping we would see SVG and Connor Zilish duking out for the top for the win, but I think we kind of know who the best car is this whole race.
Austin Cindric just ahead of him in 10th.
Yeah, the two car of Austin Cindric, that's been one that's really surprised me. When he came from the O'Reilly Series into the Cup Series, these are the places that I thought he would eventually get to the point of winning multiple road races every year. And he just has not progressed on the road courses like in the right direction. And as you see Zillich going to the inside, I really thought he was going to be one of those guys that was the studs week in and week out on road courses.
Well, and he's shown that.
All right, Zilish into the top 10 finally.
Yeah, Team Penske today is all over the map. Blaney in second, Cindric in 11th, Joey Logano in 15th. Tyler Reddick with Ryan Blaney right in his tire.
How far back is he's 4 seconds back. Okay, he's not too far back. The fact that all the 37 cars are on the lead lap, it's just crazy. It's not every day you get to see this. Yep, 3 wide. Damn. Chastain and Larson made quick work of Christopher Bell. Or
Did you know that
that
buffet
was
is French for
for
happy hour? I take turn. Go amigo, you discuss
that was 7th through 9th place.
Pod's Epic Savings Event has been extended. Now save up to 25% until March 2nd. NCY Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 25% at pods.com today.
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with every move.
Like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
The true West has no fences. There's an edge, but you gotta find it. Find comfort from the traditions that help define it, and the confidence from having the courage to defy it. But being brave isn't about being different. It's about being yourself. Now, we might not need more people in the West, but we didn't hurt to have a little more West in the people.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not condescending, you're condescending. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
The United Football League is back. Professional football in the spring. A game experience like no other.
Connor Zilish up to 9th place.
This is the United Football League. It all kicks off March 27th on Fox. A NASCAR fast is never fast enough. 2026 is anyone's game. It's time.
Diabetes? It's complicated. It feels like if you aren't perfect, you aren't making progress.
But progress doesn't mean changing your life in a day. Progress is drinking coffee like you like it, without an audience. It's turning charts and numbers into confident choices. And one little sensor on the back of your arm can help you live with diabetes on your terms. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor. This is progress. Try for free at freestylelibre.us.
To eighth now.
Here in Austin, Texas, things were hot and heavy. They're 7-5 back. Chastain, Zillich, Larson, Bell. All battling for position.
I tell you what,
37 to go.
we get a caution. That 88 car from Zillich is fast. And he could be in contention to run with these guys up front.
Has been all day. He's just been knocked around. He got up there, got spun out. He gets back in the back. He beat a 35 and lean on it a couple times. But you're right. Very fast race car. Christopher Bell moving up the inside on Kyle Larson, who crosses over and gets to his inside. Here we go. Bill there. And Belly emerges.
Yeah, I don't know if there was something that Kyle didn't like about the way that Bell passed him to try to throw that thing back in there.
Those two have been like a magnet to one another all race. They've been kicking and bending on each other. They can't get away from one another. 37 drivers started, all still running, all on the lead lap. And the only cautions we've had have been for the stage race. You're live on. Thank you. Zillich 7, Chastain 8, after leading 4 laps and winning.
Zillich up to 7th now.
They're still going at it back here. Yeah. Larson to Bell.
And here comes Kyle Busch. Looking at Larson's inside. He wants some insides.
Okay, so this race hasn't been too boring. Things are actually happening. They did mention before the start of this race that they would have more horsepower for today, so the cars will go faster down the straightaway. Oh wow, Kyle Busch is coming.
Well, I mean, when you race like this, and you're throwing haymakers at each other, that just drags everybody else into the race. Yeah, look in front of them.
Side by side again. And push to the inside, looking to capitalize.
Kyle Busch into the top 10.
The work that they've done today so far, starting 30th. Said yesterday felt like a little bit of a momentum killer for them because they struggled so badly, but it was one of Kyle's best tracks with RCR. Very solid right now. Late earlier, as we see it.
Austin Cindric.
Earlier, but it's pretty good right now.
Kyle led the most laps in this race last year. Finished 5th. Since joining RCR, his average finish at COTA is his best of all tracks at 5.0. Here come the RFK boards, Prix and Buscher.
Well, this group right here, they are not cutting any slack to each other. It is gloves off.
Mid-pack, buddy. Mid-pack. Where you don't want to be.
Well, they're racing right outside of the top 10.
Well, you just can't run in a preferred line. You're always protecting one corner. That sets you up for not in the right spot for the next corner, and then they'll give you a crossover. You can't get away from one another. "35 laps to go, and here are your leaders. Here's the Progressive Race summary. Kyle Reddick has led twice for 31 laps. 10 lead changes. Everybody's still on the lead lap. The only cautions we've had were for the stage breaks, a total of 7 laps. Chastain and Gibbs, the stage winners today.
These two right here, I mean, they just keep matching each other. One little slip up of Reddick, and Blaney will be right there. They put on a show today.
What this is leading to is what's going to happen on pit lane. Exactly. That's what's going to decide this lead most likely is who gets on and off the pit lane. If somebody comes to pit road before they think they're going to come to pit road and jump them, That's probably, Larry, wouldn't you say that that's what that 12 car is thinking about, how to be able to jump this 45-mile line?
You know, remember our Toyota keys to the race. When do you make that final stop? Honestly, I think in about another 8 to 10 laps, that's when they're looking at. I personally would like to split the stage in half because that becomes about that 72 and 73. That's when an equal amount of laps on the two sets of tires. Plus, that's about
Zilish is under 10 seconds now. He's about 2 seconds back of the 71.
Unless Tyler, at this point, it doesn't look like he's going to pass it unless he makes a big mistake.
I think if I hit John,
Damn, 32 laps led.
if I see that 45 coming, I'm going to be right on his heels.
Kevin, as close as they are to one another, though, it's kind of tell the performance of the driver, the crew chief, or the crew, everybody in the pits. That one's slow on the front stretch.
What?
Now, Christopher Bell, who was on pit road at lap 52,
What?
is in.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, the window's open. Yeah, SCG jumped up to third. Briscoe dropped 2 spots. Yeah, Chase Elliott's been up and down the leaderboard all day. I haven't talked much about him. Chase Elliott's 20th right now. He's 25 seconds back of the lead. All right, Christopher Bell just pitted.
And sometimes that's what you want to do. You're losing time. You got him and Kyle Larson kind of got into a tussle there. Trade positions, lost some time. So get yourself clear and run some good laps.
There's the 19 radio. Briscoe.
Can't get out of here or we'll struggle with. Only liquor tires spinning.
What the fuck? Oh, crap. Well, this is not good. Looks like Briscoe's got an issue with the shifter.
You know, remember, they don't have axles anymore. This is a transaxle split. It could be one of those things.
Damn, Briscoe's falling back. Wow, he's losing spots.
You can see it right there, the way he's having to drive that thing.
Well, he's almost to pit road.
Tough break for Briscoe, who led the first 8 laps of this race.
Yeah, he had a solid day. Great start to the race. Kind of faded a little bit, but now he's
New sponsor on the 19 this year, Columbia Bank. Briscoe's in.
And then came for his stop. So also in is Chase Elliott, Zane Smith is in, Hosegar, Dillon, Suarez, and Gregson. And Briscoe went behind the wall.
And Briscoe to the garage. Well, that'll be our first DNF of the race. Just like that, Briscoe will be the first car to go a lap down and behind the wall. Fuck. Took until lap 63 or 6.
Is hoping for somebody else's misfortune to make your day.
Hope is never a good strategy, Mike.
And caution flags are pretty rare here because usually if somebody spins, there's enough time for them to get going again before the field comes around.
If you were Ryan Blaney right now, Clinton, and you were kind of mano-a-mano right here versus Tyler Reddick, would you just want to pit with him?
I'd be trying to sell my crew chief to get me on pit road 1 lap ahead of him, probably. But if we're so close, I honestly think I just got to tell myself I have to hit my marks. I need to roll as best I can, my entry, my exit, and the guy's got to do a good job getting it 4 tires on. Kyle Busch is in, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano on pit road. All green flag pit stops. Here comes Bubba Wallace to the pit lane. And Cole Custer.
And I thought this a couple times today about these leaders, and I'm thinking to myself right now, Tyler Reddick started to pull away, got himself a little bit of gap, and then it shrinks back up. So that's really been kind of been the ebb and flow of the distance of the first and second place cars.
They're equally matched. You just whoever, like you said, whoever gets off the road. Well, look at the way the day is going so far. Reddick has been a full second faster on each stop today than Blaney's number 12 crew. And that's Riley Hurst. He's up into the top 20. Restarted 32nd. Has worked his way up to 17th place. Has watched Monster Energy Camp. Knowing your pit crew is having a little bit of a difficulty, that probably maybe want to come in a little bit early.
I think that if you're on the side of questioning anything like that, you want to be the first one to hit it. We saw earlier how big of an advantage that Tyler Reddick had when he pitted that one lap sooner.
All right, 30 laps to go. Larson's in. Man, Ty Dillon, 10th place.
Like you see the black car, Kyle Larson, just inside the top 10 right now. The main thing to look for on this stop is they go over the wall, bucks in the driver's side door. Then you're going to need ice packs, water bottles, as well as energy gummies in that door as well. So we'll see if that car. Keep in mind that cool suit has the mouth to work for.
Josh Berry in the pit lane, Brad Keselowski and Cody Ware. All making stops, and everybody's still on the lead lap here.
Coming into today's race, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, and Zane Smith were the only 3 drivers to score top 10s in the first 2 races of the season. Oh shit. Connor Zilch is up to 5th place.
You do not want to caution right now for that guy. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney. And you know that the crew chiefs have been working overtime, figuring strategy with the team engineers what to do. How about the leader, Reagan?
Well, Mike, you talk about that strategy. Part of that is telling your driver what you need out of them. Tyler Reddick about 11 head moves, told by Chrissy Billy Scott that we are going to pit in a handful of laps. I need you to push really hard right now and try to pick up the pace a little bit. Jamie?
Ryan Blaney's pit crew has been ready for about the last 3 laps. The only thing they've really talked about is the right front. Ryan asked the team to check it out, thought maybe he had an issue. If Nico looks okay, they'll take a hard look at him and come down pit road next time.
1.3 seconds. Reddick has picked it up. That last lap, he was 4/10 seconds faster than Blaney.
Yeah, when they told him to go, he was definitely pushed the button. But the guy that is the fastest car on the racetrack is Connor Zilch. Two things that they don't
Here he comes.
There's 2 reasons they don't want to caution. One is they don't want to be behind all the guys that pitted, and 2, they don't want to have to race that guy. He is flying because he is flying. And flying on a day that he's had a lot of animosity, a lot of controversy with different situations, and be able to regroup and get himself in a position to make fast laps and be in contention again at the end of this race.
The fastest cars on track on that lap. Zilch, Reddick, Chastain.
And some of that is for Connor. It's just being able to get in that rhythm and understand where he's at with his car. But Jamie, you got some more?
Working with a brand new crew chief this year, they're still trying to get to know each other, trying to understand when he says he's tight, what does that mean? How tight is he? Or on the flip side, that today he's got his work cut out for him, starting 25th. You guys mentioned his issues earlier, going around, asphalt the tires, having to drive 2 times again. This car is good, we're staying focused, not saying anything on the radio.
Probably good to have that calming influence on a young driver who will be this number one here this year. He's the only driver eligible. I agree with you, Mike. I think he win in every good matchup.
But this is just it's a super important weekend for this to happen for Connor. With all the hype and all the build up and not having great finishes in the first two races, the expectation coming here was for him and SVG to race against each other. Now he's had problems today, and my point is he didn't need a third back day.
Now Michael McCallum trying to run them down. That is fifth and sixth. Connor Zillage, born in 2006, with kart racing. His dad was a sports car driver and occasional racing instructor. They ran MX5 Cup. They worked their way up. And somebody whose name I think was Harvey kind of turned them in the direction of stock car racing.
Well, his dad was, he liked sports cars and racing, but he was actually a banker. Keelan and Connor and Prix all raced go-karts together. So those kids stuck out like a sore thumb. And luckily, we were fortunate to be able to.
Man, the colleague racing drivers of Ty Dillon and Allmendinger are in the top 10. Damn, John Hunter Nemechek up to 12th.
27 to go. And Tyler Reddick has indeed liked it out on Ryan Blaney by 1.6 seconds from our aerial coverage. Watch him out with you. Tried, tested, proven legendary.
Really good lap. Last lap around for Reddick. See Jack with his 12 car right there.
All right, now you're the 12, and you're falling back from the race leaders. Does that change when you might want to make this pit stop?
Let us see.
I think you definitely want to pick before him, but is it one lap? Is it two laps? If you get the track position, that's going to be your only chance to beat him. Because if you wait and don't get it at the beginning of the run, you're not going to be able to beat him on the long run.
I think this last lap by Reddick is the one that's going to, they would have made a decision for me. Let's look to the floor to see if it comes.
Well, we're thinking it, you know they are.
Up, here we go. I'm going to pit this time.
Well, either way, all the pressure is getting ready to be on the pit crew. Don't make any mistakes. Don't speed.
All
right. Leaders are in. Is SVG going to come in? Nope, he's going to stay out.
Remember, for Ryan Blaney, you might have had an issue with the right front. That team's going to take a look at it. They're already making the air pressure jumping down the front a few minutes ago. A 4-time stop. That is it. Regan.
As soon as we heard the radio, Ryan Blaney's team telling him to hit pit road. The 45 team and Billy Scott, Billy Scott went on the radio immediately and said, pit. Originally, they were going to go another lap or two, but they wanted to offset with the 12-car hit. As far as the car from his pit side was all day long, Tyler Galley.
It's going to be even. Wow.
Yeah, they had a little bit of trouble. It looked like
It's like Reddick won the race off pit road. Here's Denny Hamlin.
And did Tyler Reddick's team make any adjustments to that car to make it take off any better for him?
And you see the 20 car Christopher Bell right behind him. That was the one that short-pitted him.
Oh, yeah, Christopher Bell did. Oh, shit. Where is he? Is that him back? Oh, there he is. No, that's. Where is the belt? That's the. Denny Hamlin's letting them go.
Now, who's the new leader? Shane Van Gisbergen. Will those two pitting draw him to pit road this time? You would think. We'll find out right here.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit in this time. And he's coming in.
All right, the 97 coming to the attention of Stephen Dorn and crew. That will hand the lead to Connor Zillage. Nope, he doesn't stay on the racetrack. He's on pit road as well.
Connor Zillage coming in. Okay, the Trackhouse teammates are coming in. All three Trackhouse cars are in the top 5. I have to keep in mind the 99 is discontinued. Come on. the way. And there he goes.
Yeah, and a lot of that is, SVG is just that far behind because they were behind the B, waited one lap, so they got they got that lap time advantage while he stayed out there. So here are your leaders.
Oh, there's your leaders, William and Michael McDowell. We're now halfway through stage 3.
Yeah, right here, SVG has to do all he can do to not let that 5-car get by him, so he doesn't have to waste time in dirty air. And
Larson's tires are 5 laps soldier.
So the first 4 cars, as you see how long it's been since they were on pit road, they're the ones that have not yet pitted in this cycle.
They're going to head down to St. Albans soon, Jay. All right. I'll have a safe trip, as always.
Larry, if you're one of these 4, how long would you want to run this out? Well, what we're hearing is thinking about William
Friday. GUP's 1 CP and BNSF. Huh, not a bad lash up. That I would catch them like that any day. All right, Michael McDowell staying out.
Well, as William Byron comes down pit road, it's been a number of different things so far this run for him. Took off really good, like how the car was initially. Started to lose the rears, then started to lose the front tires on that 24 car.
So only McDowell is still out there without yet making this pit stop. Let's get the radio of Michael McDowell and Travis Pearson. 7 or 8 more. That's contrary, but it almost won them today. That's trying to take on. That is able. He is a gambler. If that last caution had not come out of Daytona, when the Toyotas slowed down the whole pack for so long, McDowell might have made it to the finish without stopping at all. It just might have won the Daytona 500. Even with the caution coming out, he had a shot at it. Yep. He wanted to go. There he was. Love a gambler.
And Michael's always done a really good job on these road courses, and been strong again today.
And that affords you the opportunity to make those gambles when you've got a wheelman behind it that can back it up. However, look at the lap times that we're showing you on the pylon. He is 3 seconds slower than Tyler Reddick right now. All right, 26 of 50 laps complete, 24 to go. 3 seconds, 24 laps. Well, you're going to have to come in and get tires and fuel at some point, so it's not going to hurt you for that long, but it's probably their only factor in this race.
Yeah, and maybe that hope is if you get 10 or 15 laps in and caution comes out, and some of these guys come to pit road and be at the front of that group to pit. So you never know what's going to happen at the end of these races. These two are just exactly like they have been all the time. They just match each other's lap times. And
if you look at this graphic, Van Gisbergen and Zolich, teammates, they're in the best shape on tires, along with Byron and Chastain, who only have 2 laps on theirs. So you can expect each of those cars to kind of cycle their way forward as this goes along. Michael McDowell, with a long run strategy, is out in front of COTA with 23 laps to go.
You fought against the odds in every age of every race with endless determination and grit. All of your hard work and dedication brought you to where you are today. Keep moving forward. Talk to your doctor about Breast Street. 3 medicines in 1 inhaler. Learn more at BreastStreet.com.
Yep. Nope. Yep.
And yes.
What's the
Pit stops just happened. Michael McDowell stayed out. Yeah, Tyler Reddick's led the most laps in this race.
I can literally tell you thousands of stories of people who have been completely transformed. God is changing lives. He wants to change yours
You
too.
just need to rent the van. You know that? Because you can take it apart. It's like the short ones. We have it here. So that was a waste. But we got a lot of stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Anyways, yes, Reddick is on track to win 3 in a row. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it wasn't going to be as big as you thought it.
The absolute legend won't continue her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom.
Hey guys, apples with peanut butter? How is this possible?
AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet. Now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 meat-free box has 3 sides, not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously, it's more meal for your money. Where'd that come from? Arby's, we have the meats.
The Faithful, the three-week event begins March 22nd on Fox.
Welcome to the World Baseball Classic. Nice ball scheme, Colorado. Here it's up.
Oh, wow.
21 laps to go. Ross Chastain has come undone.
And just like, wow, caution's out.
After a big slide through the gravel. And no right rear wheel. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can see where it's loose right there, but this puts everybody in an interesting spot. Not what Michael McDowell really wanted to see. If he was going to get this caution, he wanted it to be later, but he's going to have some guys.
Man, well, they just went Chastain's race.
I'd say all those guys up front, they're pretty much set.
Kevin, you got 35 drivers on the late lap. They're going to probably go back racing.
All right.
With just under 20 laps to go. But you're right. Middle of the field on back. They're going to come get full fresh tires. This is not what McDowell wanted. First caution of the day. This is a well-needed break for some of these drivers. Tell me. All right, we got some breaking stories. Jamie's got a whopper here.
Well, I certainly do, Mike. I've been listening to Alex Bowman, and he's been saying he is sick all race long. He finally just pulled it in. And at the same time, that man right there, Mike Snyder, is my pit spotter. He's been helping me today. Chad Canals came up to him and me and said, is it okay if this race car? And I said, absolutely.
Okay, so my Alex Bowman's under the weather, so we're gonna Mike Snyder. Huh.
He's going to get in Alex Bowman's car and try to salvage some points. Strange turn of events here.
Because the only driver who's out of the race is Chase Briscoe.
See this? Alex Bowman's not feeling well, so Mike Snyder's gonna step in. Well, no, I'm good. I poured some on here.
So Bowman out, Mike Snyder in. The man in the white shirt's David Green, a former this year's champ who is NASCAR safety official in the garage. So NASCAR would have to approve of the.
You know that restaurant called El Pollo Loco that serves chicken and rice? That's what I'm eating right now. I rarely eat El Pollo Loco nowadays.
So under caution with 20 laps to go for the lost wheel on the number 1 car. So if you're missing football, here's your answer. The United Football League is back this spring with a new season of real pro football. Kicks off March 27th on Fox. Is this a caution that Racing and Michael Gallo wanted to see or not? Absolutely not. Again,
Yes, I'm coming.
35 drivers over the lead lap. Basically, the whole field, they got the thing. And I feel like a number of drivers, with that many drivers on the lead lap, number one, are going to stay out. Filling the field on back, probably come get some fresh tires. What do you want, fellas? Tires or track position?
I'm always voting for tires. I'd overrule them from the pit road. Most of the time it was the wrong thing to do, but I always wanted tires.
Today, you need track position. If you're as fast as Reddick, Blaney are, don't beat yourself here.
Yeah, and I guess I'm referring more to those, I don't know, where the breaking point is going to be, but I never wanted to be the last guy on old tires and have everybody behind me. There's not a worse feeling in the world than sitting there 8th or 9th and watching everybody in your mirror pulling the pit lane.
Remember that our first 3 races this year were run in very cool temperatures. Snow at Golden Break for the Clash. Cold, Florida damp cold for the Daytona 500. And really chilly Atlanta last week. And here we are in Austin, Texas, turning left and right, shifting 20 to 22 times a lap, and it's 85 degrees out.
Yeah, and on a cool day, it would be a full day's work and make you feel bad as you see Michael McDowell heading to pit road. Christopher Bell, he was running for us, so we got a whole lot of cars.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Full on back. Put pressure on those leaders. Remember the 20 had pitted late on top.
Well, that's right. 20 had a short bit at this stage, coming in for the second time in stage number 3. So it seems the longevity of this car was much better on that last run. The step still tight in the right turn, moving to the left turn as he stops the left.
Austin Dillon was blocked getting into this pit. Keselowski overshot his pit. The drama here in the pit lane. All right, we'll sort this out for you when we come back. 19 laps to go in Austin.
That's right, Mom and Dad. My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle industry.
How responsible.
Very sensitive.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Oh, cute. Well, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off.
Well, I stand corrected. It's lovely. No, it's not.
We're here.
Very in right now.
I'm up and double go.
Race you on dirt, sand, snow. Race you through this, over that, all day, all night. Race you on 4 wheels, 1 wheel. How about no wheels? Race you with the world watching. This guy watching. Race you to the summit. Maybe not that summit. The sub 7. Any event, any terrain, any time. Race you.
Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Head for the mountains.
A Chewy pharmacy order is on the way for Gouda. Meds verified by Chewy's licensed pharmacists, paired with his favorite cheese. Delivered by Chewy, devoured by Gouda. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy Pharmacy.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this would work.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bond that holds things to teeth. You'll whiten your teeth in 1 day. Crest.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, you're commentating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
NASCAR fans, you earn the prize.
No thanks.
Next week, NASCAR ends west. It's a triple header weekend.
It's good.
Kings off from Phoenix on Thursday at 6 p.m.
No.
on FS1, followed by the O'Reilly Autobot Series and Cup Series on Saturday and Sunday.
What Tyler Reddick is trying to do, let's show you how difficult it is.
So CSX 1976 will be the CSX train number M27. Oh, okay, nice.
But of all those drivers, the best finish in the third race of the season, Marvin Vance finished third. Nobody came any closer to him. All right, so Reddick is the leader. Ryan Blaney is second. He has been looking at Reddick's back bumper for the last 20 laps, and now he's looking at it again, not happy about it.
Yeah, that was a waste to rent that thing. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing that we were talking about.
If you see up there, you'll notice that Connor Zilish has quietly worked his way to fourth place.
As you see them choose right here, I'm a little bit concerned about these two guys just because of the braking capability of
Right up until lap 62, Mom, all 37 cars were running on the lead lap. That was until Chase Briscoe went to the garage after his axle and something broke in the back. This caution was for Ross Chastain's wheel coming off. It's weird how he had a flawless day up until that point.
Yesterday, Lee Van Gisbergen restarted sixth. Sam Mayer was the leader. Did everything right. Dragged everybody up to the top of the hill. Mayer's going to be that green car. He's going to keep everybody wide. Lee Van Gisbergen in the 9. The blue car way to the inside and away with the lead. That was yesterday.
Well, you've seen Briscoe do that at the start of the race. He was the only one that used enough brake to got his car slowed down. There's a good possibility that that's the same way this is going to go as we go into turn one. We've also seen his front two cars turn out, duel one another, and drive right off the racetrack just like that. Hard set of circumstances to manage.
Yeah, Alex Palou won St. Petersburg on a strategy, and he got out ahead of everyone.
Right here, I don't know that he has the pace to actually outpace them.
Now the first car with fresh tires. Fifth row on the inside is Chase Elliott as number 9. We're coming to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. And coming to 17 laps to go. This restart and turn 1 could decide it all. Oh, it's going to get rowdy.
Here we go. 17 laps to go. They also showed Michael Jordan, too, during one of the stops. All right, here we go. Back to green. 17 laps. All right, let's see what SVG does. Oh, who's that? Connor Zilish is in it. Oh, wow. SVG up to second now.
Oh, man.
Tyler Reddick trying to drive away from Van Gisbergen with Blaney now third. Van Gisbergen wants you all race long, Kevin.
Denny Hamlin's up to fifth place. Oh.
There's a train there at Armstrong, and then some people are there watching the train from go south.
Oh, yeah. There hasn't been anything special today.
There's a southbound and then a northbound sitting there at Nicky Road.
Okay.
And then there's a car waiting there.
Coming to 16 laps to go. No need to save tires now. This is a sprint to the finish. Zane Smith who got turned around in turn one. And it looks like he got pretty good amount of damage.
Yeah, the wheel was still attached on that one, but there was no tire.
As long as the tire carcass goes somewhere where it won't affect the race, then there's no need for a caution.
It's what the best defense that you can have with the 97 car SVG back there, getting that space and getting good drive on that corner so that he can't use that braking capability.
Oh. Well, watch out, Chaser.
He has yet to finish in the top 10 in 5 starts at COTA, but here's Hamlin in the top 5.
And Riley Herbst is up there. Oh, watch out.
As does Christopher Bell.
Jonathan Nemechek is there. It was Michael McDowell. Then Zillish fell all the way to 32nd.
Ty Gibbs trying to take a spot there for Michael McDowell. Let's go back to that restart and see what happened to Connor Zillich and Zane Smith.
It's an unfortunate situation. If you look here, you can see Zillich on the outside, and all of a sudden the dive bombs start coming, but it's actually the 11 gets into the 24, into the 2, into the 38, and then into this. It's exactly what happened. So that's a problem.
15 to go.
On that outside, you can see he's way out here, but watch the 11 get into the 24, turns him right into Cindric, into Zane Smith, boom. There he is finally. Man, it's an unfortunate thing. That's a really good car. Drove all the way back up through this field and gets wiped out again at the top of the hill.
We're riding with Zane Smith. He was the fourth of 5 cars up to the right of the initial contact.
And he had a tire, that was the tire down in water right there.
I've been in a few of those in turn one.
Have you been in 2 of them in the same race?
Yeah.
After driving all the way to the front? Buddy.
Austin Cindric, I believe the left front was flat as he came by in the pit lane. Eric Jones also on pit road.
Yeah, you see SVG slip right there. We've heard him talk about lateral grip all day, but he is driving the heck out of that thing right now. It just doesn't quite have the pace. If it's going to happen, it's just going to come from manhandling with that car, making it do things that it doesn't want to do.
I would do it.
It just doesn't have 45 cars. It's got so much pace on the last lap.
Every time we have to get this, Tyler has answered the call and been able to drive away. First from Ryan Blaney and now from SVG.
Yeah, Mike, 4 races in the 10-7 car here, 2022 and 2025. Average in the last caution, actually 13 laps to go. You see about 2 laps now. So with that said, if you have late race cautions, because in those 4 races, 2 overtime finishes.
Yeah, once those late race cautions start coming, everybody gets greater and greater in turn one. And what you saw on the last restart will continue to happen, but probably at a higher level as people take more chances.
He actually put it up a little bit more than he broke back to his front.
Yeah, I think that Blaney car is affected a little more in traffic than probably the Chevrolet or the Ford. It seems like the Ford is affected more when it's behind the car. And you heard him on the radio earlier just talking about not being able to do anything right behind him.
Well, here's the Hornets nest. And there's been a good bit of contact in this group as teammates here side by side. Busher and Prix. Been a lot of battling back here.
Yeah, well, the further you get back, the harder it is to race.
Custer right behind him, Logano, who not said his name hardly at all today, and Jesse Love. For Richard Childress, they're with Kyle Busch.
You get back here, when your car's not handling good, you got people that are also driving cars that aren't handling good, that are not having a good day. You run into more people, you get run into more.
You're mad.
This frustrating day when you're back here.
This is where Lay's trend happens, right here.
That's right.
You know, at the back of this group is Brad Keselowski. Brad has gutted it out today. He is not going to the back. There he is, the green car. Behind Jesse Love and Kyle Busch. He's going to get himself a top 25 finish out of this. And still recovering from that broken leg.
Oh, there goes the 17.
Kyle Busch got into Jesse Love, who got into Chris Buescher, who got off track at turn 20. But continues.
So we go back to the This is exactly the situation where Kyle Busch is frustrated because Jesse Love, his teammate, is running in front of him. And Jesse Love went down to walk him, and Kyle didn't like it and shoved him up out of the groove, which spun the other car out.
Well, we have some Kyle Busch radio.
Oh, 4 wide. Some drivers are doing some little off-track excursion.
Prix, Logano, Cole Custer in the white car, Kyle Busch, the black car on the inside. And right behind him, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Prix, the RFK.
Also, they acknowledged Brad Keselowski's broken leg recovery, and they said earlier before he got here saying that he was gonna make it the whole race. They also talked about his relief driver, Sacramento native Joey Hand.
Chris Buescher got the worst of it in this one.
Yeah, and the 8 and 33 teammates had been going at it, and then Kyle looked to pass him, and Jesse shut the door, and Kyle didn't like it and shut it out of the way.
Hello, Lysander Train Fan. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream.
And Buescher rejoins in 30th place. That's a tough pill to swallow. He started running back down, Kevin.
SVG's running Reddick back down.
To the leader, 140 with a 71, running down.
Yeah, that 97 is, he's on the ragged edge. He's bouncing around.
He's been on the tail end of these long runs.
He has.
I just don't know what to think of.
12 to go now.
Because every time they tell him to go or play you to catch him, he just drive off. But he's got to fend off this guy. He's won 5 in a row.
I'm glad you said that. You watched Reddick's lap time. About any time somebody puts a pressure on, he reached down and gets you out a couple of feet to drive that back off of him.
Well, if he's going to do it today, he's going to have to beat the best lately at it. Tyler Reddick's got it done here before.
Christopher Bell up to fourth. Remember, Bell has tires that are at least 5 laps better than the drivers he's racing first through fifth.
Yeah, and you look at Christopher Bell made it all the way up to fourth. Ty Gibbs in 6th. Michael McDowell in 7th. Kyle Larson in 8th. So those tires are making a difference for these guys as they're driving back to the front.
Bell closes on Blaney as they get up to turn number 1. Not quite close enough for a move. But he's right there on those structure tires.
Yeah, and I think Bell's, he's going to get around this 12 car, and then it's just a matter of what kind of lap time can he make in clean air as to whether he catches these front 2. But SVG is on the 45 with Tyler Reddick right now. But Reddick actually pulls down the block a little bit right there at 6X.
After I got looking in the mirror, one little slip up.
Well, the thing that he knows that SVG can pull these crazy surprise moves on.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Thought about it. Up. Bell looking to the inside. Oh, nope, he's still hold.
Good job, Bell.
There we go. To 3rd place goes Christopher Bell. Come on, to 10 laps to go.
Is a minute 40, so a lot of corners, a lot of shifts, a lot of things that happen. You're right, long ways to go still. He's there this time. Well, he's closer.
He gets right to it. I'll tell you, that engine under the hood of that 45's got some steam in it. I've watched him all day long, and it makes it straightaway handling. That 45, yes, that thing really handles down the straight. Absolutely. I know just what you mean. Well, Van Gisbergen, if he's got a move to make, he better not wait because that 20 is closing.
Yeah, he's right.
Shane's really good in the tests. Well, got a good passing corner coming up. Can he get close enough here?
He's close enough. It's Ty Gibbs there in fifth.
Gibbs closing out Blaney. Gibbs with pressure tires.
Yeah, those tires are making a massive difference. I think that is, when we go back to this next lap, we're going to see what kind of pace Bell has without having to make a pass. But Tyler Reddick, he has been flawless in defending this lead so far today.
It has to be. Again, one slip up by that 45 car, and Shane will pounce on me. Not one slip. Fantastic so far. Hit his mark every single time.
I want you to watch these cars go through the S's the next time you play. As they go through those S's,
that's Shane's strong suit.
It is, because this is where that street course and all the road racing skill comes together. He's cutting those tire barriers closer. Same thing going off the 6 speed. He's able to get closer to the wall and the tire packs, and that's where he's making up a lot of his time.
Ready? Yeah. You talk about answering that call, look at that. 140.93 to a 141.10. Reached down and got him some that last lap. Fantastic lap last time live already. Putting it all together. Reddick's got to drive off from the straightaway scheme. I think Van Gisbergen's best shot is at the end of the S's, 6 or maybe 6A, where he is able to close up on Reddick, and Reddick unable to use that horsepower advantage that he's got. Back off, keep yourself collected here, cool your tires down, cool your brakes off, and go back after it.
Yeah, he's
right next to the dirty, but all that distance that he loses in the other half of the track, he makes up from the exit of turn 1 over to 6B. But he's going to have to, Reddick's going to have to make a mistake to just get to a point where he can make something happen in the right spot.
You get close enough to him, you can make him, the closer you are to him, get looking in the mirror off lane one time, a little slip up. I don't know, but Ryan Blaney trailed him for 25 laps, got right to his bumper. Reddick never clinched. So, buddy, I didn't pick him for no reason. I think my man can do it. We're going for a record here. Got the wrong tail back 3 weeks in a row. But I got to hold off the best in the business to do it.
And that'd be the best way to do it. The hold on the best in the business to do it.
You got to do it. You earned it, right? He is really good in the places that he needs to be good at. He set him up off the turn 40 there, leading to the faster field. He led it at the beginning of the show. Reddick drives off from him. Will not let him get close to it where it's dangerous. He can bounce and do a dive on pass.
And a lot of that comes from how he can exit turn 20. He's able to get the car rotated, get the angle right on the corner where SPG is having to just ride that car out further on the exit. Shane is able to just hold those barriers so close, and that's what gains him back. But it's the same cycle every lap.
Moving those tire barriers into the outskirts, I thought for sure somebody would be in those today, and I don't have it. Hey, let's go here. Next weekend, the Desert Double. IndyCar and NASCAR go back-to-back on Fox at the same track. IndyCar Saturday, NASCAR Sunday. And Saturday, Clint Boyer gets the thrill ride in the fastest seat in sports, the 2-seat IndyCar to lead the green. Fox Saturday for IndyCar racing and endless fun Sunday for NASCAR. Join us in Phoenix next weekend.
Check the tires have equaled out for Bell. Got just stalling out right there at 3 seconds back.
Yeah, and it looks like as we're going on in this run, same things happening with Reddick to what happened with Blaney earlier in the race. As you get deeper and deeper, and it just seems
Looks like everything's equaled out tire-wise for Bell. Michael McDowell's up to 5th.
Ty Gibbs there in 4th. Red and white car, and Michael McDowell in 5th. Gibbs won stage 2. McDowell on that wrong lane strategy, the caution that he hoped for. We said, oh, this different strategy. 101s today. Paid off for him. He got the caution, he got back up, got up here into the top 5. Has passed Ryan Blaney and moved into 5th. There's Blaney, who challenged for so much of this race, led 11 laps, was the fastest forward, and in fact still is. Kyle Larson battling cooling issues all day on the hottest race day of the year so far.
He turned that paycheck today. He'll be booked.
His teammate, William Byron, who's had a lot of success here, and Chase Elliott, multiple road course winner. 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars. Nose to tail. 7, 8, 9. And Denny Hamlin, who has yet to finish top 10 in 5 starts at COTA. If he can hang on to that spot right there, he will today.
I think he would have that same reaction as the tone in your voice when you said Denny Hamlin top 10. He would be just as surprised with the struggles they've had here.
All right, here's some radio from the second place car. I think Gisbergen's run out of grip.
I think he said no speed, no grip in comparison to Reddick. And windshield dynos backing that up.
And that's kind of been the point that he's had all day. It's just that lack of grip. As we look back through the field, the Hendrick cars, they definitely haven't had the type of day that we've seen them have on some of the road courses.
Chase Elliott going for 8th.
I put that on that team. Billy Scott Company, Tyler Reddick driving that thing, got up on the wheel, put the thing on the pole, got the clean air track position, and got all race long, and it's made everybody try to go through it, and they can't do it.
They see Blaney struggling right there with the back of the car.
Larson going for 7, 6.
Yeah, the worse he gets my back in traffic, I've seen wheel walk ups and stuff like that, frustration stuff, and it's too bad. They have to pay last week.
Larson moves up to 6th. Hard to believe Hendrick Motorsports has only 1 top 10 finish this year coming into COTA. We're going to get 3 more here.
And we would expect, as you see those guys trading some paint right there, we would expect those Hendrick cars to come back and even that number up as we start getting to some of these races. I think that Daytona 500 in Atlanta saw a lot of torn up race cars. Larson going to finish the pass right here on line 20, I believe. Got it done right there. So Blaney losing another spot here late after, like you said, Mike, he's had a great day.
Well, he's still the best forward in the race. The next one is Joey Logano, his teammate, back in 14th. But he's been first in class doesn't count for all the way to get long. Yep.
Carrying the 4th flag.
Tyler Reddick from the pole. Trying to move up. In the history of NASCAR since 1949, it has never happened. A driver win the first 3 races of the season right out of the box. He has such a point lead. Nobody is within 40 points of him. Some drivers are as much as 100 points behind. That's 60 points behind Porter, 100 points behind Reddick. Just too many. Obviously, he got unscathed through two of the most chaotic race weekends we had for Daytona and Atlanta. But he won them both, right? A lot of trouble on everybody's behalf getting through those, and then he comes here and walks the dog.
4 to go.
It's amazing. Well, that's a good way to make up for that winless season. Everything that they went through last year. And to be in a position to do something that nobody else has ever done in our sport just tells you how special.
Yeah, it's over for SVG.
Has been for that 2311 group and Tyler Reddick.
Flawless. Slip the wheel one time, held him off on restarts. The guys in the pits did a great job. Strategy worked in their favor. That's that momentum, baby.
Well, that's and think about this one. And like when we started practice, we were like, uh-oh. Toyota, they're in big trouble. I mean, and then we got the
Yeah, I'm almost done with it.
They got their cars right, made big adjustments from the things that they did when they started that practice to where they started.
Okay, I'll be right there.
That's why you just got to watch the progression of the weekend and see where it all goes, because you never know.
His teammate Bubba Wallace is 12th. He gained 2 more spots. 2311 might just have 3 races with both drivers in the top.
Yeah, it's game over for SVG unless a caution comes in.
148 laps left coming into today. That total is now 202. 5 top 10s out of 6 starts coming into COTA. Bubba Wallace 12th, Riley Hurts 22nd.
All right, 3 laps to go in the Cup Series race at Circuit of the Americas. Tyler Reddick leads SVG by 2.5 seconds. Yeah, it's over for SVG. Of course, the one time, you know something, this is the closest that SVG will ever get to winning at COTA. Well, there's always next year.
In fourth, 6.5 seconds, 6.25 seconds off the lead. But he's making some inroads on Chris Martel, his teammate. JGR also only had 1 top 10 finish in the first 2 races this year. And it looks like they're in position to get the big one. Now third, Gibbs fourth, and Hamlin 10th.
Guess he's just that. It's like once he got the lead, it was game over.
Now the middle of the first stage.
Of course, the one time he runs the safety culture, all the times he's won the safety culture car, I'm never home. Of course, the one time where I wanted to win with that pace scheme, he's not going to come even close.
Once they learned the pace that they needed to run and how hard they needed to push, since that point, it has been lights out.
The 2 drivers, each trying to extend the streak to record numbers.
Well, we don't know what Phoenix will hold in store. 2 to go. Well, don't forget this is an accomplishment that no driver has never done before. Don't forget that. We don't know what Phoenix will hold in store for these drivers. I mean, we expect the typical racing, but you get the point.
They did a great job all weekend getting themselves back into the game.
Damn, Zilish rebounded all the way to 17th. Talk about a long way to go.
Really shows his road racecraft on the technical section of the S's and then sliding through the stadium section. But on that long front straightaway, getting off turn 20, getting through turn 1 of the S's, that's for Tyler Reddick as that
Yeah, the next road race isn't until June when we go to San Diego, just so you know.
It really makes it look good because of how well he can get that car pointed on the exit.
And it all started when he decided, I'm going to go out there and put this baby on the road, get this clean air and work out the state. Exactly what he did.
All right, here we go down the front straightaway. White flag, 1 lap to go for Tyler Reddick at Circuit of the Americas. He's opened up almost a 4-second lead on SVG.
A lot of things in this street are impressing me. Obviously, Billy Scott, Kevin, you and I have worked with him before. I think a lot of him, Stormy.
And they give him all the resources that he needs. You think about Michael Jordan, you think about Denny Hamlin, Billy Scott, all these guys, those are the same names that we've been saying for several years now. And when you have that continuity as a group, and you go through a year of not having the success that you want, and you can have those hard conversations and things that,
Oh, Hocevar, front straightaway, slides from turn 20, halfway up the straightaway.
Oh, wow. Hocevar just crashed on the front stretch. He's back going. He keeps going. Hope you don't see that every day.
Let's finish this off. They wouldn't mind coming out now with Billy Scott, Michael Jordan. Believe it or not, he's going to have to stay, Kevin. You're not Mr. X now.
that's what's in the Phoenix.
Well, they said this could not be done.
Well, here it is. This is something we never thought. Well, this is something that I never thought I'd see in NASCAR. Off the final corner, down the front straightaway, Tyler Reddick becomes the first driver in NASCAR history to win the first 3 races of the season. He does it at Circuit of the Americas. This will be the first track in Reddick's career in which he has multiple victories at. Man. Yeah. Oh, wow. Elliott got 7th. Hamlin 11th. Finishes 10th. First top 10 finish at COTA.
You talk about the 2 race tracks that we raced on in Atlanta and Daytona and how many things have to work out for you to win. When you come here, and this is a driver's track, a team track, and put it all together says a lot about where they are from a performance standpoint today.
Last driver to win 3 straight in the Cup Series was Christopher Bell last spring. Both of them had COTA win as part of their 3 in a row. And COTA is Tyler Reddick's first track with multiple victories. He's now a 2-time winner here.
I believe the first 2-time winner in track history. We've had 5 different winners.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Reddick's the first repeat winner at COTA, too.
Obviously, Tyler Reddick in her car. Van Gisbergen put on the show as we thought he would.
Burn it down. Dang, second time he wins with Chumba Casino on his car.
Big spin for the fans up there at turn 1. Let's go down the winner's pit. Jamie.
Michael Jordan is out of breath. That's 3 weeks in a row. 77-year history in NASCAR, Michael. This has never been done. What can you say about the domination by your team today?
It's time to change. Time to change. And the guys feel the same thing. And Tyler came in with most pressure, I guess. Everybody expected him, or he had a chance to win 3 in a row. That's the hardest one to win, And he kept to his strategy. And, man, the guys put together a great car.
Mama, you up?
Billy did an unbelievable job in calling the game, calling the race. And Tyler did a good job. He beat good competition. I mean, when you see SVG coming back there, you get a little nervous. But I think you have him covered pretty much the whole day.
Michael, the records, the wins, the trophies, what does this all mean to you as a team owner here in this sport?
Wow.
Team that we put together. I mean,
Well, never thought I'd see history be made right in front of me, but it happened. Wow. Reddick led 58 out of the 95 laps. At least the race had a natural finish, so I'll take that. Oh, man. Well, hope COTA will be on the schedule next year. I mean, it'll be a guaranteed. There he goes. Now he's burning it down for real. They're probably gonna make a three-pack box set for something like this.
Was on the racetrack, but it was not a great season. All that is behind 2311 and the Reddick family now. And 2026 could not have gotten off to a better or a more
Wow.
start. It has been incredible. What a burnout right there by Reddick. Can't speak it any better, can you?
You know, it's like, damn, Allmendinger's burned out. Yeah, it must be hot as hell over there. 3 in a row. Man, if Kyle Busch can win 3 NASCAR races in a row, then so in the O'Reilly Auto Parts or the Truck Series, it can be done in the Cup Series, and it happened. So, yeah. I mean, drivers winning in 3 in a row in the Cup Series has been done before, but not in the first 3 races of the season.
This is still Domino's best deal ever. I mean, it's the only deal that gets you any Domino's pizza.
To celebrate making history in NASCAR, celebrating with the family, celebrating the team code of Michael Jordan, and of course, Tyler.
I just wish
No one
there
has
would be.
ever won
I just wish
3 races to start a year. You make history here today. What does that mean to you?
It means the world. Yeah, you know, it's so fitting. You know, we get going at the end there, and I'm leading, and there's SDG. The guy I've been trying to beat for a while now, and just you know, to be able to outlast him there and hold on for the win, it's incredible. We just really proud of the Show Casino Toyota Camry here, won the 2311. We worked really hard. We did not like getting beat like that at road courses, and it's one race, but it was so important, you know, so fitting that we're able to get 3 in a row and make history.
Bring me through those final laps, because you talk about being able to hold off SVG, who's one of the best to do it on road courses. What were the nerves like, and what were you telling yourself in that moment?
Yeah, just trying to remember everything that I knew was going to be important there at the end, and just trying to minimize the mistakes. Shane is just, that's what he's so good at, man. He does not make mistakes, and I certainly made a couple, and just doing everything I could to just manage the gap and just stay away from him, if you know what I mean. If I let him get close enough, it was going to be probably hard to hold him up.
Tyler Reddick with a 3-peat to start the year. The Reddick family and team celebrate this incredible 3 in a row start for 2026.
All right. All that said, that is going to do it for the live stream here on the channel. Reddick has done it. 3 straight wins.
You play by the rules. Then things happen.
Can't believe that's happened. Can't believe
every month
that's
a new
happened.
expense. And the debt adds up.
Yeah, this was a
So,
race of
how do you
survival.
face it?
This was a race of
It starts
survival.
with a call, then a plan.
May not be
And
the best. It may not have been the best when it came to the race of survival itself,
And just like that, you're back on track. When debt happens, we're here to help you take action. And this is where your new chapter begins. Call or visit NationalDebtRelief.com to get started.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how big you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, you're commentating. More biggie options so you can be more
Austin, 81 degrees in Austin, Texas. Jeez.
But yeah, so Reddick wins. SBG once again vulnerable at COTA. Christopher Bell, nearly Christopher Bell, another solid run for him. Ty Gibbs, best finish in quite some time. I know with all the Chris Gabehart, JHR lawsuit drama, definitely a much needed good run for him. Michael McDowell, top 5, great run for him as well. Yeah. And who knows how things could have turned out differently if Connor Zilisch did not get spun on that last restart. So the good news for Zilisch is that he's young. He's very, very young. He'll definitely have plenty of more opportunities to win races. So, I mean, it's only the first road course of the year, so there's still 3 more to go. So, yeah. So, anyways, folks, that is going to do it for this live.
I can't get Jurassic Park back online. Whoa, this place is awesome. But we should have put this in.
The cost to keep going up. We're working as hard as we can, but it's challenging. I want my family to stay in California. How do we continue to live here when everything gets so expensive? Tom Guy knows how to do big things. Tom got $1 billion for our schools. He substituted big oil, and he got free lunch for everything. Tom got it done. Now Tom's going to build 1 million affordable homes and lower our utility bills by 25%. Tom Steiner is the only person I trust to get California that stuff. Tom's my guy.
Well, if it isn't Noosa, that's like the tasty yogurt.
Tasty Lights, where are you going? The home milk convention?
Well, wow, that was some race. I know we only had 3 cautions, but that last one with Ross Chastain's tire coming apart, yeah, it shook things up, that's for sure.
Didn't think he'd make it to the finish, but he ended up 9th. Gutted it out right to the end. Regan?
Well, the second place was off the day for Shane Van Gisbergen. Came up just a little bit short of sticking around the road courses. He caught Tyler at one point there. It looked like he maybe just didn't quite have enough.
Yes, wins me. Disappointed with second. But, yeah, the series is just at a high level. And I felt okay. We got our second coach Chevy a lot better than yesterday. But just following Tyler, his riding was immaculate and his car was very good too. So I tried, but didn't quite have enough. But still a great point stage for the 97.
Nice job. Thanks, Shane.
Ty Gibbs, great run for him today. Won stage 2, ended up 4th there. You were picking off cars all the way until like 10 laps to go. How good did this run feel for you and your team?
It was really great. I had a great Toyota Camry. They helped me out so much today. So had a lot of fun. And yeah, we passed a lot of cars, obviously. My guys, Tyler and the boys did a great job on the strategy. I didn't really know what was going on because we pitted and I was in last and then we went back up to the front. And it just is so much going on. So it gets kind of hectic. It kind of feels like Richmond with the pit cycles and everything at the end. So just stayed at it, and I don't know, I was up at the front at the end and just kept digging, and yeah, just didn't have enough time, but felt really good. Thank you, Monster Energy, and everybody that helped me out in my career, and thank you to the man above, and we'll keep going and keep racing.
Great run for the 54 team today, Mike.
It was. 4th place finish for Gibbs. Brad Keselowski still with the cane and still recouping that leg injury from the ski trip, but he gutted it out, ran the whole race, finished on the lead lap in the top 20. Well done. And the score is over.
Nobody's ever done before. We got to wrap things up some point.
Bipolar 1 can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms.
Not for elderly with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants may increase these in those under 25. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may not go away.
Well,
Blood sugar may lead to coma or death.
with all that said, that's going to put a wrap on this live stream. Congrats to Tyler Reddick on winning the first 3 races of the season. That's a feat that I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. I mean, I've seen drivers win 3 in a row in the Cup, all parts and truck series before in the past, but for the first 3 races of the season, that's a feat that who knows how long it will be before this happens again. Wow. Who will be the next one to accomplish a feat like this? Who knows? Man, I didn't think Reddick was gonna. I mean, after Briscoe got the lead at the beginning of the race, I thought Reddick was gonna be non-factor. But once Reddick took the lead, and as the race progressed, it came clear that he's most likely gonna accomplish this feat that everyone's been hyping him up to do. Man, they hyped him up to win 3 in a row, and he actually did it. And keep in mind, he had Ryan Blaney and SVG on his bumper, on his rear the whole time. Yeah, I hate to say it, but SVG, I'm kind of got the sense that his stuff had ran out. Yeah, I tell you, SVG is so vulnerable at this track. I'm like, out of all the road course races we've been to, how come this one gets away from him every single time? I just don't get it. There's the drone. Well, there's always next year. Imagine what could have happened if Zilish hadn't spun out either. Well, let's take a look at the votes. 45% of you said SVG. Well, he came close. Yeah. With that said, I think I'll end the poll right here.
Strategy worked out. Super thankful that obviously it's called a really good race. Got us on offense. Got me a tire advantage over the field. And then
so, yep, that does it. Overall, it wasn't a bad race. Things picked up towards the end of stage 2 and throughout stage 3. So it wasn't overall that bad. No caution fests are needed to make this race entertaining. Just needs to have a natural finish, and we're all good. How about Michael McDowell finishing 5th? Well, that caution paid off for him big time. He stayed out. When the caution came out, pitted, took tires, and managed to get to 5th. My boy Chase Elliott somehow managed to get 7th somehow. Larson 6th, so not a bad day for us. Allmendinger 9th. I hope he's all good because, man, when your coal suit goes out like that, it's not a fun experience based on the looks of it.
Wow, quite a show for COTA. It was quite a show.
And Denny Hamlin gets his first top 10 ever at this track. Connor Zilish, man, he recovered all of the 14th. Just think what could have been. What could have been.
And got it done again. Yeah, never slipped the wheel. Hit every mark all day long. Both sides of the guys in the pits.
And here's all the drivers who unfortunately had some issues. Alex Bowman, obviously, he was feeling under the weather, so Mike Snyder took over and he finished 36th. Oh well. better days to come. And Chastain, man, you were having a good day up until your tire came apart. I'm like, what happened, man? And the Legacy guys, yeah, they just don't have speed when it comes to road racing. I mean, Nemechek got 17th, but that doesn't tell much. It's not much. So yeah, overall, it was a good week. Could have been a lot better. Let's see what Phoenix has in store for us. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed today's race. Congrats to Tyler Reddick on making NASCAR history and winning 3 in a row. On to Phoenix now for the NASCAR IndyCar doubleheader again. Let's see how it goes. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace out.